up, geeks, nerds, dorks, and otaku cosplay bitches? NWN here, aka Young Negro, catch him in the Johto region flexing, and welcome back to the Gaming Illuminati podcast. We are the Enlightened Gamers, and this is episode 30. Rocking with me today, I got my co-host. He is the Miles Plumley of gaming, and the man that people love to hate. Game Fanatic 386. Can we get your opening statement, sir? Go.
Did you just call me, son? Did you just come on to me? Did you just call me Pumply?
I said Miles Plumley. He's the white boy on the on USA Basketball. Jesus Christ, you gay, bro.
I thought y'all was trying to come on to me. Bro. This dude just called me Pumply. What in the world?
Last night, USA Basketball played Brazil, and Miles Plumley, like the ball was going into the hoop, and he punched the ball out of the hoop like a fucking idiot. He's retarded.
You're a beast. I am him.
You tried though. And my other co-host, he's had his Huey Newton. You said what?
Yeah, he gay,
yo, you gay, bro. My other co-host has had his Huey Newton trousers on this week with the recent events going on in St. Louis. UTX JD the Don, which opening statement, sir.
Everybody, bow your head for prayer. I'm about to say a statement from the famous duo Ray Shrimmer. Wanna go metal, both flex, and a go best, so I treat this hoe special. Now your hoe, they jealous, freak hoe, got several, they tens are better. I'm a trendsetter, I'm a go-getter.
Okay. You know, it really breaks my heart that you can quote that song. Like, this man really knows all the cool no flex music. All right, and my opening statement for today is how long has it been? It's been like 3 weeks since the last podcast.
It's been a while, man. Almost a month. I know y'all been fiending, bro. We got a lot of news.
Yeah. We've been out here living life and fucking bitches, literally. But anyway, last podcast, I said, you know, Destiny wasn't the greatest game. I said it was a little boring. I don't think it's a bad game, but, you know, someone threatened to kill me over that, and that's my opening statement. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Hey, you see the comment sections on the Call of Duty video, though. I can talk about it because it's a podcast.
No. Don't talk about it. We ain't gonna say nothing negative. I'm not gonna even say nothing negative about the dude threatening to kill me. I just wanted to put that out there. Someone threatened to kill me because I didn't like the same game as them. Remember, we're talking about plastic.
I just want to let people know that we were really serious, because a lot of people don't think that we're serious when we talk about games. They were like, "Oh, it's just for show." No, we're serious. We don't like Call of Duty. I didn't buy those.
I'm not buying the next one either.
And we'll talk more about that when we get to that point.
Yeah. And our special guest for today, he is the former super of the YouTube projects that got torn down, aka the Yoush Network. Siggy Guns, what's your opening statement for today? And tell us what you do on your channel, sir.
Yoush, damn it, that's my opening statement.
Yoush!
What kind of videos you do on your channel?
I do a bunch of clowning videos. I don't have my Elgato anymore. I need to pick up the new one, and I've just been making skits and nothing. So
and, spell your channel out for people. Spell it out.
It is Ziggy Guns, SIGGY GUNS.
Bro, we will put a link in the description box below if you want to check out his channel. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes. The show is always posted there first, so you can take it on the go. The show is also available on SoundCloud via soundcloud.com/GamingIlluminati. Keep in mind, we spell Illuminati with an N as in naughty or nice, as well as Stitcher Radio. Links to all that in the description box below. Without further ado, let's get into the show. Let's open up with some Xbox news. Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, the sequel, is going to be an exclusive, timed exclusive, that is, to the Xbox One. Does anybody want to take the floor on this one? How you feel about this?
Yeah, let me start off. Well, I can't say that I told you so, Xbox fanboys. I knew it was going to happen. Microsoft, PC. I told you that the time exclusive thing was going to happen at least 6 months to a year, and it's happening with more and more of these games. Now, Microsoft tried to play it off like it wasn't exclusive for them. Then we found out that it was a timed exclusive. There is no reason why Square Enix would make that an exclusive for the Xbox One. They're losing money with that. I'm sorry. So, now that it is a timed exclusive, now that we all know, Xbox fanboys can stop bragging about it, and everyone will eventually get to play the game. I like the first Tomb Raider, so I was excited to play this one, and I still get to play it. That's it.
Let me say this.
I felt.
Let's rewind Let's rewind the clock back to 12 months ago. Square Enix was complaining that Tomb Raider only sold 3 million copies, which made it a failure, which I didn't know 3 million copies sold is a failure. But they said they didn't make enough money off of it because production for the game and then the money they made back, they made a loss or whatever. So it's mind-boggling to me that they would limit their sequel to one platform. That means less sales. I mean, I really hope Microsoft wrote them like a 2, 3, 4, 500 million gazillion dollar check, because some people are not gonna buy this game based off of what you just did with this time exclusive shit. I don't get the point of limiting it on one platform. I don't get it. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I seen some petitions. You know, people were really upset at that. I didn't know people even like Tomb Raider like that. Well, at least a new one, because personally I wasn't a Tomb Raider fan back then. But that last Tomb Raider was pretty dope, I must say. But yeah, people were extremely upset at that.
JG, I'm not JG. Tick, Siggy, anybody? You got anything to say?
Yeah, I made a video about the Tomb Raider thing, and the one thing I noticed the most, though, that no one really talks about is the fact that Xbox used the word exclusive without using time in it.
Misleading, yeah. I said that in an article. Misleading. Yeah,
they mislead. It's like a tactic they use, and they, you know, of course, when everybody started complaining, and then everybody started going after Square. Hey, you know, it's really timed. But Microsoft really didn't say anything about it, even right now, right? Did they?
Nah, it was one of them gaming websites, and it's misleading for those that don't understand, because you stood on stage in front of millions of people during live streams and shit and said it was an exclusive. Yep. Not everybody checks these gaming websites. Not everybody listens to this podcast or anything where people are keeping it real. So you still got a bunch of people out there that probably think this game is an Xbox One exclusive.
And they're just probably doing it just for the shareholders, or trying to make the news better for, you know, them. It's crazy what Microsoft does. I know everybody's probably gonna jump in the comment section. Oh, you just don't like Xbox or Microsoft, but it's just nuts that they'll do something like that. They shouldn't be allowed to do, you know, those kind of words. Because even with Rise, you know, everybody thought Rise was exclusive, and now that's not going to be exclusive anymore. So
yeah, nobody even knew about that one. That was kind of a surprise to me, to be honest.
I don't think the Crytek ever came out and said that it was going to come to PC eventually. In their defense, though. Like, that was just kind of something that randomly happened.
Yeah, spur of the moment. But I see what Microsoft is doing, though, because they started off with DLC exclusives. Now they're doing time third-party exclusives. So I see what the thing is, man. They're printing extra money out of pocket just so they can get it 6 months earlier.
This doesn't make sense from a business standpoint for not only Square, but also for Microsoft. Like, I'm sorry, I like Tomb Raider, but if I already own an Xbox One, but if I'm on the fence about Xbox One or PS4, or even if you want to get a PC, this is not going to make me want to go buy an Xbox. Like, Tomb Raider is not that great of a game.
It's not going to
move units.
Right, not running out.
Power of the cloud.
This guy.
DirectX 12.
What's his name? So I think that's all we got to say about that. It's just interesting move from Microsoft. Interesting. Some positive news. Warframe is coming to Xbox One, as well as Smite, which is 2 free-to-play games currently available on PC. Warframe is also available on PS4 at the moment. How you guys feel about these 2 free-to-play games coming to Xbox One?
Fuck high res, man, and the Warframe people.
Why do you feel that way, Tick? Explain.
Because, man, they unloyal, yo. These devs, I can't say it. These devs ain't loyal. Oh, these devs ain't loyal. Fuck them, man. They gonna go over to the consoles. They got enough exclusives over there, yo. Why are you going over there to them? Make it a reason for people to get PCs, bro. Like, why? I don't understand, yo. It's a sellout shit right there. And you know, if it does blow up over there, especially Smite was getting a big following over on the PC. If it blows up over there, I already saw people saying it was like, okay, cool, now I can play it with my homeboys on the Xbox, because I don't have a lot of friends on the PC, so now I'm gonna play it majority on that. So they already building a fan base, so if they get big over there on their consoles, they're gonna turn that back on us. Name one company that came from PC that went over the consoles and blew up and didn't turn it back on our PC.
That's good.
Yeah, good one. Look at Tick, man. Whoa, nice.
What was you saying the other day, Tick, when we was in Mumble? Like, I did agree with this one. Like, I personally don't care that they're getting the games. Cool. We enjoy the game. I'm glad that you guys get to enjoy it on console too. But I do.
Console gamers complaining on the forums.
No, I want to make sure this is heard. I don't care that the console's getting the game. If we enjoy the game, so you guys should enjoy the game too. But I do agree with Tick on the point where if it does come to console, I feel like a lot of console players are crybabies, and they could ruin the game as far as just bitching and moaning in the forums. This is like one thing I really like about Smite, and I think this is the reason we all play it. It seems to be a very balanced game, and when something is unbalanced, they fix it quick. If they add Xbox guys into the equation, I feel like they could possibly ruin it, just bitching and complaining about a lot of shit. Because most likely they don't even understand how to play a MOBA, because none of them have if they don't own a PC. But go ahead, Tick.
Like, yo, so then you got the complainers, but then you got what was I about to say? I forgot it now. I straight forgot it, but oh yeah, when you said, yo, you think everybody should play the game, but like consoles have exclusives, like we can't play Killzone or nothing like that. Like it's not gonna come to the PC, so like let us have ours and they keep theirs, yo. Like I don't understand that, bro. And like I said, they will definitely turn their back on us, because I would do it. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna be a hypocrite about it. If I was making my money on the consoles, I'd definitely turn my back on it. Especially like, for example, before I had my gaming channel, I had a music YouTube channel, and I was heavy on my music YouTube channel. But now, since I've grown more on this channel, I don't even get on my other channel no more, yo. And when I did even make, like, if I decided to make like a remake beat on the channel, I would half-ass it. It'd be like the worst sounding remake ever. But I didn't care. I was like, I'm just gonna get them something to let them know that I'm still here. But that's it.
You know the creep weirdos are gonna search for your music channel now, right?
I already said it like a million times. It don't even matter. There's no picture on it. But anyway, but hey, I'm just saying, like, I'm sure they're gonna do the same as that thing, and I wouldn't even blame them, because like, yeah, that's what I did on my other channel. So I see that happening, over here. So I don't like it.
Like I said earlier, even if like Smite comes to Xbox One, I mean, I feel like it has a low chance of being successful, because first of all, like I could see it being successful maybe on PlayStation, because I would like to think the average PlayStation consumer is a little bit more open-minded than the average Xbox One. And keep in mind, I said the average, not everybody. I'm not talking about everybody. I just feel like the average Xbox player is, the brofest gamer, Call of Duty, Gears of War. Just like, yeah, bro, like the Doritos Mountain Dew type gamer. And I don't feel like they'll really appreciate Smite in the first place. So, and then I feel like the game will be weird on a controller anyway. Like, it's just not meant to be played with a controller. MOBAs are meant to be played with a mouse and keyboard. So,
and don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not really hating on the console. Like we always say, I'm getting the PS4 eventually when they show me something to get it for. But I'm eventually gonna get a PS4. My thing is, like, consoles have their exclusive. Why can't PCs have their exclusives? And I'm finding it funny that, because like a lot of the people was making fun of PC exclusives. They're like, oh, y'all got us MOBAs and stuff like that. But I bet these same people are happy that somebody's coming to the Xbox One.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, they're happy.
I was just about to say that.
So like that I don't like it, yo. Like high res, I don't think that was a good idea. I think it's gonna mess up the whole community. They said they're gonna focus more on the PC, but how long is that gonna last if the Xbox starts to pick up?
Well, I guess another question is how successful you think that game can be in Xbox One. Do you think they can handle it?
Yeah, it's not graphically intensive.
But just as far as all the players, so I don't know. It just seems like probably Smite I can see, but I just feel that Xbox One, maybe a lot of people won't get into that just because it's a different type of game.
Yeah, it's the bro community.
Yeah.
They probably won't, but here's my take on it. I don't really care about Warframe, because I'm pretty sure that the PS4 version of Warframe isn't really, doing as hot as it is on the PC. And Digital Extreme, to their defense, they are still paying more attention to the PC community, and we always get our patches and updates before the PS4 does. And another thing, I'm not sure about indie games. I know that with AAA exclusive, they had to pay like $40,000 every time they wanted to do an update. I don't know how different that is with these indie developers and their free-to-play games, but that also may be a factor. As far as like Tick was saying, everyone complains about, oh yeah, we only have indies and I mean, we only have MOBAs in those games, but now y'all actually want it. So again, y'all are being very, very hypocritical about that. And for the people who say, well, yeah, Sony gets all of the indie games, I want to see more AAAs, but now you are excited that the Xbox One is going to get a couple more indie games. Again, being hypocritical. If you like the game, you like the game. It shouldn't matter if it's an indie game or a AAA exclusive. I mean, not an exclusive, but a AAA title. Period. If you like a game, you should play it. But I honestly don't think this will do as good on the Xbox One as it will on the PC. And I'm probably very certain about this, but we're still going to get our patches first. And I don't think that the complaining with the console players will affect how the game will be overall. I think it's still going to be the same game. We're going to get our updates first, then the Xbox One are going to get theirs. And I really don't think that they're going to be buying all those skins and everything that the PC players do, because we're willing to do that. It's already a free to play game. Do you think so? Come on,
nigga,
yo.
they paid $15 for map packs.
DLC started with console gaming, bro.
I don't think they will, though. I'm telling you, this is a free to play game. I don't think they're going to do it.
They pay for skins for their weapons on Call of Duty, bro.
This is Call of Duty, though.
Skins.
This is Call of Duty versus a free to play game that you're already spending money for, and they're already addicted. They're crackheads of Call of Duty. That is a totally different situation. I'm telling you, I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to be more willing to do it. We'll see though, but we have a difference of opinion. We'll see when the game comes out, but I don't think they're going to be playing it like that. Let alone buying all these skins like that, no matter how cheap it is.
Just to go back to Tick's point about why doesn't the PC have the exclusive? I mean, the main reason why is because you got giant companies like Microsoft and Sony paying people to be exclusive, and the PC world, who's going to pay somebody to stay whenever, it's not like Microsoft is going to be running the PC show or anything like that. Maybe Steam.
Yeah, it's no one company. It's no one company. Steam isn't going to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. You was just talking about you would buy a console if you found something interesting to buy. Tick, I've heard you say multiple times you're interested in Killer Instinct. It's about to enter season 2. They're going to be introducing 8 new characters. And you'll also get a free copy of Killer Instinct 2, as well as early access to various updates for like $40. Or you can just pay $20 for just the regular season 2 edition with 8 new characters. Would that make you get an Xbox One? They're bringing back TJ and Maya, the black dude from the original Killer Instinct. Would that make you get an Xbox One?
Nah, someone got to buy me an Xbox, bro. I told you it's deeper than just the graphics and everything with Microsoft. I told you about the video I had when my 360 broke on me and what went down, and Microsoft pretty much told me fuck me. They didn't help me out for something that they said wrong, and they didn't want to help the consumer out. And after that, Microsoft gave me they gave me a bad taste, bro. So I don't really trust them as a company or like them anymore. So I would never buy another Xbox. Somebody have to buy it for me, or it has to be like at least $25 or $50 or something for me to buy. Other than that, I'm not buying it.
Wait until it's in the bargain bin, huh?
Yeah.
So nobody cares about Killer Instinct. Interesting.
I'm still interested in it, but to like I said, I'm not going to buy an Xbox One just for it. I'll just watch Nomad videos.
How do you feel about that price point? Because the original game came with 8 characters. They're bringing another 8 in. And the interesting about this news is it's $40 or $20 for the 8 new characters, but they don't say whether or not you'll get the original 8, so you'll have 16 in a bundle. They just say 8. And I'm assuming because they didn't confirm you get the other 8, that you're only getting the new 8, basically. How you feel about that pricing? You think that's fair?
Nah, it's crazy. This is the Killer Instinct is like the weirdest way. We're over here talking about the camo packs and DLCs, and they're pretty much taking a game and making it a DLC. The whole every feature. I'm surprised they haven't made ultra combos. They haven't charged for that yet.
I think it's a little too. I think it's fair. $20 is fair if it includes the other 8. But nah, if it's just the new 8, they're pushing it. They're really trying to nickel and dime people.
Yeah, I was watching the Nomad video. He was trying to explain it. Now I'm not certain. I would have to go back and look at that. But they're coming out with special editions with that, and I would assume that the Ultra Edition would come with everything, or at least I'm hoping that it does. If it doesn't, then that's extremely weird. So it's just a lot of different editions and stipulations that I'm not sure of. I would need to go back and get clarification, but it's extremely weird how they have that game set up. It just doesn't make any sense.
So if anyone from Microsoft is listening to this podcast, we need confirmation. Let us know. What we do know is confirmed, though, is 1 terabyte Xbox One was announced. It's dropping this fall. So if anybody is interested in getting an Xbox One, I would highly advise you wait till this fall, this Christmas season. Because I just feel like these consoles, both of them launched with 500 gigabytes, I believe. I just feel like that's unacceptable in this digital day and age, especially because everything is moving towards digital. 1 terabyte must be the minimum, and I highly recommend anybody who's ready for a next gen console wait till these 1 terabyte consoles come out. What do y'all think?
I agree.
Yeah, pretty much, and we spoke about that before. And we were saying we know pretty much everything is digital, so you're going to run out of space pretty fast. So 1 terabyte definitely needed.
I got 300 gigabytes of space left on my computer, and I bought a 1 terabyte hard drive on my computer in 2011. That kind of lets you know.
Bro.
And I mean the same thing with me, but then again, I've also deleted a lot of stuff too. If I ain't deleted anything, I would not have any space.
Yeah, I deleted a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, I got 2 terabytes. You know, I'm on my next gen shit. I'm just saying.
I got 2 terabyte external hard drive.
Bro. What you saying, Ziggy?
Hollywood style.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
you're
You know,
reflexing. Look at me.
whatever they got, I can get double. Listen, what's the name? Speaking of Resolution Gate 2014, Xbox One, the 1080p issue. Everybody knows a lot of these games are displaying in 722p and all these other random different resolutions that we did not even know existed. Well, one of the developers for The Witcher 3, a great looking game that's coming out pretty soon, he said that DirectX 12, which Xbox fanboys have been just clamoring about, will not solve the Xbox One's resolution problem. Meaning, you will not be getting 1080p from DirectX 12. What was you saying that this DirectX 12 will be doing? It'll improve the textures, I think.
Streamlines it.
Yeah, streamlines
it's
it.
going to streamline the game. It's going to make your frames might increase, but you're not going to be able to run better textures and stuff like that. All it's going to do, for example, back when I had my old graphics card, when I first got it, it wasn't too good on Call of Duty 4. And then after they ran some more updates, dropped some better updates, it started to run the frames per second a little bit better. So it'll probably increase the frame rate a little bit. But if they up the resolution, they're going to just go back to the horrible frames again.
And keep in mind, this is coming from Witcher devs. The Witcher is one of like the most intensive games on PC. These guys know the graphics. They know what they're talking about. How y'all feel about this news? Xbox One resolution problems will continue. JG, Siggy.
Ha ha! Joke's on you. High five. So I'm fully proof.
This guy's an idiot, bro.
Oh man, it's another blow for the Xbox fanboys that think they know what they're talking about. And once again, you know, the people who listen to that bull like it's a sermon, like it's the final word, you all are being fooled too. We are not giving you opinions. We do not act like we know what we're talking about. These are facts. These came from developers, and we're giving it to you. Resolution Gate will continue.
Links to all the articles on everything we're discussing will be in the description box below, or you can just go to ModernWarNegro.com, the #1 website for gaming news, reviews, previews, anime, music, all that bullshit. All right, go ahead.
Stop.
And as someone that owns both the Xbox One and PS4, so that way anybody wants to jump on about it. This is just karma right now, because everybody that had a 360 would always bash the PS3 people about their graphics and stuff like that, and now all of a sudden the flip on it on them, and now they're playing defense mode. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh wait, you can't be attacking me because of this, and now they want to, you know, say stuff like, oh, I never mattered the whole time and stuff like that.
Blue Eyes White Dragon in defense mode.
360 owners were bashing PS3 owners for graphics.
Yes.
Well, first of all, the multi-plats on PS3 looked worse on the 360 compared to the 360 because the cell processor was hard to process for compared to the 360's processor, whatever the hell it used. But as far as pure raw power, the PS3 was more powerful. So
yeah. I would have agreed with that.
Yeah, they gave Sony
if you're making
PC,
fun of it, you don't know what you're talking about.
Work.
Yeah, those Sony ports were pretty bad. Yeah, just because they couldn't really take advantage of the cell processor. Yep, it wasn't using x86 architecture.
True. Resolution Gate 2014 continues, my niggas. Positive news: Halo 5 beta. It starts in December, and it will last a whopping 3 weeks. Surprisingly, that is pretty damn long. I don't know, man. How y'all feel about that length of that beta? You gotta buy the Master Chief Collection, I think, to get the beta.
Yeah.
Yep.
Betas are getting longer and longer, man. Once again, I made a video on that too. So like these betas are lasting a very long time now. So I'm kind of getting confused as to first of all why it needs to be that long, and second of all, what is a beta now? Because I don't know, betas usually last like a couple days, but now they're going on and on and on. And then people who don't have anything to play because the consoles really don't have anything to play right now, they're hyping this shit up. I'm like, oh yeah, I get to play a beta, blah 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 blah. But it's not the full game though. So why are you bragging about that? But you know, it's Halo 5. I'm excited for it. I wish I get to play it, but I'm not buying it for a beta. Sorry.
Destiny beta lasted like a week and a half, and I was tired of it after like 2 days. So if this joint lasts 3 weeks, I mean that's a meaty helping that 343 Industries. I was about to say Bungie. 343 Industries is supplying with this beta, and then. Another thing, like people who participate in betas, are y'all actually providing feedback? I'm curious to know that.
No,
that's the point of
playing the game.
Yeah,
no,
you're playing the game like it's a demo. Do you know the point of a beta? Like I don't know.
It's supposed to be to give feedback. They're stress testing either servers or the game itself, and then they're gathering the information, and then that's going to help them make a better game when the final product comes out. It's not for you to just play the game. This is why I said that most of the people on the console, they're not sure what a beta is exactly. PC players, they more than likely give feedback. They go to the forums and actually say what's going on when they encounter a problem. That's what you're supposed to do. It's not a demo, it is a beta.
So will you get an Xbox One for it?
Fuck nah.
No way. Another thing though too, you have to wonder if it's 3 weeks. How long does that mean that game is not going to come out? I mean, they're probably giving everybody the taste because it's probably going to be another year, or probably holidays of the next year for that game.
I don't know about that, man, because there's been some betas, just like Destiny, it was 2 months before, so it doesn't even matter anymore. Half the time, I'm thinking that these betas are actually glorified demos. They're actually not going to fix much. I believe that the final product is already done. They probably just want to tweak a couple of things and then just stress test the servers. So that's the main reason why they do most of these betas, at least on the console.
How about they just drop it for the PC? Let's just do that.
Yeah, do that.
Stop being stupid. Make some money for whatever y'all name is. I almost said Bungie the first time. 343. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and make some more money, drop it on the PC. PC gamers want the game. Like, I don't understand why they don't want no money.
Exclusive.
They want you to pay $400-$500, man, just for one game.
That's one HD remaster I think I am willing to pick up, and then the fact that you get the 3-week Halo 5 beta.
I'm talking about a remaster.
No,
I just want Halo 5 or whatever it is. I don't care about.
Well, you have to get the Master Chief Collection to get it.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of value there. I can't hate on the Master Chief Collection. There's a lot of value there.
Nah, you know what though? Because they might go back on that too. Because what did they say with the Destiny beta? You had to pre-order it, right? Then every time you look around now, I have 1,000,001 beta codes.
Right,
get your beta codes.
So wait and see if the beta.
Wait, don't buy the Master Chief Collection just because you want to play the Halo 5 beta.
They didn't tell nobody. Each code includes 3.
It'll probably be Microsoft will be the company that will want to keep it tight. So they want to make sure everybody buys the.
It's gonna be some leaks, man. I'm telling you.
We got it. I think it's right. I'll wait and see if they announce the Master Chief Collection to PC, because there's been a trend going on Xbox One. With Dead Rising 3 and Rise, and some other game came to PC too. I can't remember. But all these Xbox One exclusives are coming to PC, so I think I'll wait and see if it does. Last piece of Xbox news. This is pure comedy. Let's rewind the clock to E3 2013. News broke out that the games that were supposedly running on Xbox Ones were actually running on PCs, and the way that this news broke out is the PCs crashed, and I'm assuming because these PCs are running all day, different people playing them, and they just overheated and they crashed. That happens because it's just too long. When they rebooted it into Windows 7, and basically they got exposed for false advertising. These games were not running on Xbox Ones but PCs. The damage control from the Xbox fanboys was, well, the hardware isn't final, so of course the games had to run on PC. Let's rewind the clock to 2012.
2012.
No. 2012. Was it
Oh,
2012?
2013?
No, I
Oh,
didn't
it
mean
was
to say.
2013.
It was 2013. I didn't even say rewind. I said I meant to say fast forward the clock to today, 2014, Gamescom, which is basically the European E3. Microsoft gets exposed again. Their games are running on PCs, and we have screenshots available on ModernWarNegro.com, the #1 site for gaming news, reviews, previews, anime, music, all that bullshit. Screenshots are available. The games were running on PCs again, and they crashed, and they rebooted into Windows 7. So what's the excuse this time? The hardware is final, it's available out on retail, and they're still displaying these games on PCs. And for those of you, just your blood is boiling right now, and you don't understand why we're talking about this is false advertisement, because basically what they're doing is they're getting on stage and they're saying, oh, this is what The Witcher 3 looks like on Xbox One, but actually it's running on a PC, max graphics, ultra, whatever, 60 frames per second. They're lying to you guys, and then when you buy it, it looks completely different. It's false advertisement. How y'all feel about this?
That's Microsoft in a nutshell. No. I know what the excuse is going to be. The excuse is going to be they're waiting for the white Xbox.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
The excuse is going to be
This
this.
guy.
The excuse is going to be, no, the Xbox, it runs off the same architecture as the PC. So that's why when it did that, it had Windows 7, because Windows 7 is secretly on Xbox One. Even though it looks like Windows 8 on the main screen, but it still looks like Windows 7.
This is funny. The PC underneath the display is the puppet master, and then the Xbox One in front is the puppet. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
for
sorry,
those of y'all don't understand, they had Xbox Ones on display, and then there were PCs in a cabinet under it actually playing the games.
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just fucking hate Microsoft. I'm sorry.
The power of the
Viewers.
cloud, though. The power of the cloud did not power these games, so therefore you had to play it on the computer.
Like, I was always a Sony fan, and I tried the Xbox, and they just did me dirty. I fucking hate them.
I don't know. I just feel like y'all should be demanding more from Microsoft. It'd be like, yo, show us what these games look like on Xbox One, especially like a game like Sunset Overdrive or something like that that's well into its development. Back in the day, they used to show vertical slices of the game. They used to make actual demos and play it on the hardware. Why couldn't they just take a game like that and put it on the Xbox One, just like a little 10-minute demo? They used to do that all the time. Like, what is going on where they're playing games on PC and they're lying to y'all? They're preying on your ignorance. So don't get mad at us. Get mad at Microsoft.
And not one Xbox fanboy, you will hear not a peep about this. Not a peep.
Yeah,
None of
we
those
did.
little channels,
They'll deny it. It's the UFOs. It's
Now they
Bigfoot.
won't even mention it. They won't
Those-
even mention it, yo.
those
They're not gonna make one video about it.
Microsoft-friendly YouTube channels that, made their podcast after we made our podcast, because we wouldn't let some of them get on ours. But, they made their podcast. You won't hear them talk about the Xbox doing any of that because they, sweep it under the rug.
It never
Send it to the
happened.
end.
Bang, bang.
Interesting.
Whack 'em.
Interesting. Gamescom for Xbox. There was some positive and some negative. I just hope they improve. Let's move
Whack
on
'em.
to PlayStation. Sony announced Gamescom 2014 Update 2.0 for PS4 would bring in game sharing. Now, for those of you unaware, you'll be able to virtually hand over your controller to your friend, and then they'll be able to play your game. Like, say you got stuck or whatever, so they can basically play your game. They don't need to download it. They don't need the game itself. They can just play your game. Now, this was pretty freaking sweet. It was pretty awesome until the news broke out. This is example of PlayStation being misleading, like Microsoft. I don't like the fact that they got on stage and they talked about this game sharing, but then later the news broke on, the big gaming websites that this actual game sharing would be limited to 60-minute sessions. But they stood on stage and acted like you could just play your friend's game. I mean, how y'all feel about that?
I never ever wanted to share my game, so I didn't think it was a good idea at all.
Because we had it on Steam, and I didn't even sign up or make it so I can do that.
Yeah, I've never
Fuck
used
everybody
Steam
else. I play my
sharing
own game.
Nah, we don't buy games.
You play your games, I'll play mine. I don't care about your games.
What about you, JG?
I mean, like if I had a little brother or something, I don't know, somebody who was somewhere else and I couldn't be there to play the game. Like, yeah, I probably would. But I already knew that this game sharing wouldn't be the whole game. Like, that doesn't make sense. But then people would just play the game and then I, actually go and buy the game. So I'm not even surprised that it's an hour. And keep in mind, they announced this back in 2012. So this was kind of one of those things that was lost whenever all these updates came out, when the actual console came out. and I don't know why people forgot about this, but I remembered it. I remember when they first announced game sharing.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Well, I'm
it's
glad
a
they're
secret
bringing
plot
it
to
there,
kill
though.
GameStop. That's what it is.
Right, it might be though.
What's the name? And like the way it works is after the 60-minute session is up, you can either give it back to the game owner, or you could pass it to another person who's in a different location. And I'm assuming they're gonna be able to determine that through your IP address. So in theory, if you're a broke ass motherfucker who doesn't have money to buy games, I guess like 80 you could get in a party. And then like one person plays for an hour, then you pass it to the other person, and you guys play the game like pure the struggle gaming. It'll introduce struggle gaming basically. In theory, I guess that will work.
Instead of passing joints, you get to pass the game around, huh?
Right. That'd be funny.
Which is gonna have, instead of a fish playing, they're gonna be game sharing everything now.
True. Update 2.0 introduces themes to the PS4. So if everybody's tired of that boring blue background, you can now put your My Little Pony and Care Bear backgrounds on your PlayStation 4 if you want to. You guys want to add themes to your PlayStation?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Don't lie about that one.
I can't be mad at customization.
Yeah,
I never cared about it.
People were kind of confused about why they didn't have it, so I'm glad that they actually put it on there. It's great.
Now,
who's gonna see it?
I ain't customized with Steam, but hey, if I do a video or something, you might be able to see me. I can show it off for a little hot second.
Why would you need to customize theme, nigga? Steam, you can put it like your desktop. Like, why would you need to do that? That's what desktop
something special, dog.
Yeah, he bugging today. What's the name? Some more positive shit. DayZ is coming to PlayStation 4. How y'all feel about that?
I got this one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Once again, another PC only company jumping ship. But what's bad about them jumping ship is you didn't even fix the game on the PC yet, and you already talking about going over the console. Motherfucker, the game don't even have zombies in the game, and it's barely zombies in it. It's supposed to be about zombies, but you barely see them. Second of all, the zombies aren't even the most dangerous thing in the game. Like, I've watched people play that game, and if a zombie runs by them, half the time he literally runs by them. Like, they don't know how to track the humans at all. They'll stand in front of you before they even decide to swing. So they're pretty much just there to just annoy you. They don't hit you or anything. They're just there to annoy you and block you. Like, you barely fix the game. There's still no cars in the game. Even the mod has cars in the game. It had it from day one. Like, come on, son. You trying to put it on the PlayStation 4? And let's talk about the frames. Oh my God. People with monster PCs can't even get the game to run properly.
You acknowledge this shit is trash on PC like I was saying like 6 months ago?
Yeah, it's trash.
Because you were saying I was a hater, bro.
You were defending that shit.
Hey, it took me a while. I had to look and see what was going on, and they ain't had nothing in so long, bro.
Low-key giving an apology, y'all. This is rare. Clap it up,
good job, man. Good job.
He's admitting
Come
he's
on,
wrong.
man. Hey, I took an L on that. Anyway, yeah, man. The game is barely running properly on a beast rig, son. So how in the world are you gonna get it to run on a PS4? Super like huge map, like the maps are ridiculously big, and you expect this to run on the PS4, bro?
This shit still in alpha a year later. The game ain't even in beta, and they're talking about moving it to the PS4. Mind you, I got a Core i7 3037K with a GTX Titan. I couldn't even get 30 frames on this game. Fuck DayZ, bro.
Like, I don't understand how they're gonna get this to work, yo.
The game is not
DayZ.
even in beta yet. Y'all remember when we spoke about this? The game isn't even in beta, and they're talking about putting it on the consoles.
And it will be retail when it comes to y'all.
It's gonna be
the
$60
same
too, yeah.
The lead guy already jumped ship. Like, he jumped ship, like, I think 4 months into the game. He was like, yo, the game ain't turned out the way I wanted it to, because the engine is not letting me do what I wanted the game, to do. So I'm gonna stay for like the rest of the year and just help here and there, but then I'm gone.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a stripped down, nowhere near the PC game. It's just going to... It's a PC, I mean, a PlayStation 4 owner. I'm excited to have it, just to say, hey, I can play DayZ, but it's going to be expensive for a different game. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the same.
Like, it was no reason to even put it on there. I mean, because you already had H1Z1 that's coming out, and that game is coming along a lot faster than DayZ is, and I'm pretty sure it might be a better game than DayZ, just by how it's coming along a lot faster. So, like, what was the point of even doing that? Are they trying to get more money out because they feel like H1Z1 is going to beat them out because it's on both the PlayStation and the PC?
Exactly. You just
Is
figured
that
it out
why
right
they did
there.
this?
It's all about that money.
Yeah, but whatever. I don't understand it, bro. Like, if you barely can get it to work on a PC, why are you trying to take it over to the console?
Y'all seen the new Order 1886 gameplay that came from Gamescom?
No, I didn't, because I was at work.
I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, I'm just gonna say, anybody listening to the podcast, go check it out. It's on the site. The game is looking dope. And another dope game that PlayStation announced. I'm just gonna assume because you didn't even see the Order 1886. None of y'all saw this game either. It was called
They're
Rhyme.
actually talking good about the console.
It was called Rhyme. Well, they showed some things that I actually like. Sony showed some things. There was this game called Rhyme that Sony announced. It looked like Wind Waker and Eco had a baby. Like, it looked like a combination of those games. And
It was dumb.
I
didn't see it.
This guy, I was gonna say fuck you too. Like, it just reminds me kind of like Zelda and Eco mashed together. I like adventure, like kind of dungeon crawlers like that. So that game looked dope to me.
No, the game I liked that I saw, and I was saying it on Twitter. I forgot what was it called? Wild or something? The Wild or something?
Wild,
like that?
yeah.
That game looked good. I was looking at that. I was like, man, I don't even like them kind of games, but that game looks good. That game looks fun.
What's the name? On stage, they were talking about PlanetSide 2, Gamescom. And one of the developers for PlanetSide 2, while he was talking about the PS4 version, he called PS4 owners console peasants. How do y'all feel about that?
Did he really do that?
Yeah, I'll link you to the video later. Let me find it for you. But Black, I'm not gonna say his name on the video. Never mind. Someone in the hate community did a video about it because he had to clown them. But this fucking idiot really got on stage and called PS4 people console peasants. Well, he was just calling people who play consoles peasants, period. But my thing is, okay, why would you call a demographic that you're trying to sell your game to peasants? And anybody who's like a PC elitist trying to defend them, well, the game is free to play, so that, like, you still want them to buy the memberships and the skins and all that other shit. You're trying to sell stuff to these console owners, and you're on stage insulting them. Like, Sony and Entertainment needs to fire this idiot. Even if that's how we feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's
That's
a terrible
major, bro. To just come out there and
That's
just
bad
insult him
PR
like
too.
that, yo.
I don't think he needs to fire him. This guy is a leader. Okay, like I support that man for actually having the balls go on stage and say what everybody was thinking anyway. I support this man. Good job, whoever he is. I salute you.
Let me find that video for you, Tick. Last piece of PlayStation news. Shout out to the state of California. Y'all taking an L today. A California man is suing Sony because Killzone Shadowfall's graphics weren't as advertised, I guess. The game isn't in 1080p. Instead, it's like 980 or 960p or something like that. And he's suing them for false advertisement. And guess how much he's suing them for?
How much?
$5 million.
$5 million.
Where did
And
he
we
get?
thought
Go ahead.
the hot coffee McDonald's lawsuit was pretty bad. Remember that one?
I
Yeah, I don't remember that shit.
But I'm also
I was like
not
12.
that was $4 million. So this guy's trying to beat that.
I mean, okay, so let's try to get to the bottom. It's okay, so I'm all with it. I'm against false advertising, right? But first of all, where did you get that number from? Like, you spent $60. Is the $5 million in damages for everybody who bought Killzone, or is it just for you, my nigga? Like,
Nah, bro, it's just for him.
I don't know.
Where did you get that
Emotional
from?
distress. That's what
don't know, but I'm about to go sue McDonald's because my burgers don't look nothing like the burgers that be on the commercials though.
My eyes. I can see that it's not 1080p. I need my money. You done blinded me. It looks too ugly.
$10 though. $10. He definitely has to be a Microsoft fanboy, legit. And he was probably on one of them Bang Bang channels or the Miracle channels, because I think Bang Bang said, yeah, you should sue him for that. Pretty sure he was him.
I put the video in the chat, Tick, the peasant video. That's very funny.
Pretty sure he's a Microsoft fanboy.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I wonder
I
why
don't
it
know.
took this long too. I mean, the game came out last year, so it's
Right,
just
right.
been in the course.
It might have been what Tick said, yo.
If-
Probably
if-
just got influenced.
Yo, because he literally said it like a month ago, bro. Like, he was like, yo, sue them.
If the game first came out and he's suing him, okay, but then you're waiting a whole year. That's like me walking into a 7-Eleven. I buy a bag of Doritos and Mountain Dew because I'm a gamer. And I eat the Doritos and I drink the Mountain Dew. And then I walk back in a half hour later with crumbs all over my face and Mountain Dew stains on my shirt. saying I'm not satisfied. Like what the fuck,
Yeah,
nigga?
the
Like I
soda
want a
was flat.
refund. Yeah, I want a refund. Like get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, but instead of asking for the refund, the $5 million, it's like asking for every other drink in the store.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. And then I don't know, like you should know if you're buying a console that your games are gonna be upscaled. Like I don't know. It is what it is. Moving on to PC news. NBA 2K15 developers have came out and announced. Oh, no.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm about to get
We're
you. Go
about
ahead.
to talk. We're about to talk about PC gaming. If you do not like PC gaming, if PC gaming makes your face turn red, you start shaking, you just lose your shit. Please skip past this because we know some of y'all just don't have the mental ability to understand that other people play on PC. Please just skip past it, okay?
We made it out the hood.
2K15 next gen announced for the PC. Like for those of you unaware, NBA 2K14 was the 360 PS3 version that was ported over to the PC. So PlayStation 4, Xbox One had the superior version of 2K14. That will no longer be. The superior version will be on 2K15 because the graphics are always better on the PC. How do you guys feel about that?
Great. We no longer have to be like, fuck 2K. And I actually might get the game now. I'm glad that they finally came to their senses and gave us the version that we need, because it doesn't make any sense to give us a last gen version. Give us the current gen version, make sure that the graphics are the best, and then have it like that. Like, it doesn't even matter if you're at the majority of your fan base is on consoles. Give us the better version. So they went in and did that. So I'm most likely picking it up. So good job, 2K.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you better still have mod support on it. Don't try to take that away so you can drop some stupid DLCs or whatever y'all trying to do. Keep the mod support there so we can put TNT in there, TBS, all that good stuff. Change the uniforms to like special uniforms they may be wearing, things like that. Yo, don't change none of that. Also, I was gonna get it on the consoles, but most of my friends I played it with were on the Xbox and none on the Xbox One, and we already got through why I'm not getting that, so I might as well get it on the PC.
I'll be picking it up just to show support. Be like, hey, we do buy games out here. We want this on our platform, so I'll be there to support it. You got anything to say, Siggy?
No, I mean, obviously, I agree with JG. I mean, it's obviously the PC is better graphically; it can handle it more. So you might as well make the game to where you take advantage of that. So
I want to see Sweat hit the court. Like it better fall to the players and hit on the court, and then the person gotta go sweep it up. And I want to see players slipping on the Sweat.
you want to see broken legs? You want to see Paul George, break his leg in a dunk?
I want to see that.
This guy.
I want to see
Too soon, bro. Too soon.
I want to see scuff marks on the court, like, and stay on the court until to the end of the game.
They don't disappear.
Yeah, don't disappear. I'm trying to go in graphically, bro.
So maybe this fall you'll get to see us live stream the game, play one another. We know y'all like them coon games. We'll be having coon moments in 2K15
Yeah, I know y'all
on
been
PC.
asking forever. Play 2K, play 2K.
Right.
So here y'all go. Y'all go see it now.
What's the name? Steam. And found inside the coding was some TV and film news. Basically, people are predicting that television and film could be coming to Steam because there was some coding found in it that would suggest so. But no official announcement, no official type news or confirmation. But you know how things are with PC. If something's in the Steam code, 9 times out of 10, it is official. Because why else would it actually be in the code? What do you guys think? Like, would you enjoy like having television and film on Steam?
No,
Why not?
that shit.
I think it'd be a good idea.
They should probably keep it separate, to be honest.
Fuck
It's
that
already
shit.
too many services that we have. I think that they should keep
Don't
their
forget
focus
to
solely
bring in
on
music too. That's already confirmed. It's in beta.
I
I don't need none of that, man. Keep it gaming. I don't care
Okay,
about all
let
that
me ask you
nonsense.
this. Let me ask you this, Tig. What if Steam came out with a service where you get the music, you get TV and film, and it'll be sort of like a Netflix, Amazon Prime type service where it has all your favorite TV shows and all that shit. $5 a month. Would that interest you?
Let me tell you this. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't even use Netflix or none of them shits like that. I ain't paying no money for that. Fuck that.
All right, the man has spoken. What about y'all?
I don't pay for it either, but that's because I'm using the XBMC.
look at you.
Yeah,
Allegedly, my nigga. Allegedly, you don't.
allegedly.
Yeah, you don't say that.
Well,
JD?
I use Netflix, so if they can give me a better service, I might switch over. Just
Exactly.
maybe.
I do too. I ain't mad at it. I ain't itching for it, but if they come out proper, I mean, I'll take a look at it.
Man, keep it gaming, Sting. I don't want nobody care about that bullshit, man. We already got Netflix, we got Amazon all on the computer. We can just go there and watch whatever the hell we want to watch. Nobody need that.
All right.
Big gaming.
A new FPS is announced exclusively for the PS. I call it PC called Toxic. We all seen the trailer. How y'all feel about Toxic? And for those of y'all unaware, it's an arena-based first-person shooter. No reloading. No gimmicks, as they say, like no kill streaks. None of that bullshit. It's more like Unreal Tournament. How y'all feel about that game?
I'm hyped.
Yeah, bro. That shit is gonna be amazing. I'm sorry, that shit is gonna be amazing. I love arena games. It's probably my favorite type of shooter is an arena shooter. And Unreal Tournament, as you all know, we've been talking about that for a minute. So to see a game like this is probably gonna be very, very dope.
I like the fact that they just said in the trailer, like, no bullshit. Like, everything that, like, Call of Duty is, like, about, they basically said is not going to be in this game. It's all going to be about...
skill.
Yeah, all skill,
No
Twitch-based
bullshit,
aim and
yeah.
shooting and shit. I actually backed the developers so I could get into the beta and all that shit, show them support. That's what we want on our platform. And what did you see in the comment section of the trailer, JG, the day that the trailer came out?
Yo, funny as shit. I should have screenshotted this. As soon as that shit came out, not even an hour into the trailer, it was somebody in the comments talking about, well, when is this gonna come on console? I would really like to see this on console. So y'all talk about PC players begging for games. They were already begging for this game, and it's not even in beta yet.
Yeah, the game looks dope. Of course, there'll be a link in the description box below if you guys want to see what we're talking about. It looks like a mix between Halo and Unreal Tournament, and I ain't mad at it. Like it's looking like something I'll enjoy because I love arena games. Because it's all about aim and Twitch based, and it's just about skill. It's not a bunch of bullshit in it. Yeah, have you seen the trailer, Siggy?
I did see the trailer, and I predict next year Tick is going to get mad at them for
Yep,
jumping to Xbox One.
I was about to say that. I'm not even gonna get hyped because it's gonna be right on the consoles by next year.
I would predict it would fail on the console because you can't aim down the sight, and if you can't aim down the sight, they ain't playing that shit.
Look, if Toxic do that, we still got Cliffy B and his game.
Oh yeah,
so
Blue Streak.
fuck 'em.
Yeah,
Oh,
Blue
yeah,
Streak.
Fuck them if they do that, yo.
Yeah, so we got a couple arena shooters. Arena shooters seem to be making a comeback. People really want that type of stuff. People are getting tired of kill streaks.
Cliffy B made the Unreal Tournament series, bro, and he was like, "Man, look, I'm making my game for the PC only."
They got a better community. Interesting. The funniest and the best news for PC this week during Gamescom, Kojima came out, and he's been hinting at this. He said he wanted to make a Metal Gear Solid for PC because the graphics would be better. He could just do so much more with the Fox engine, but he's been kind of hush hush about it. It's officially come out. Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming to PC. But the funny thing is, some people, they made a petition to try to stop the release of Metal Gear Solid 5 on PC. How y'all feel about it coming? How y'all feel about this petition? People trying to stop the game coming to PC. How y'all feel?
Once again, yo, console only players want to talk about PC players coming up with petitions for their games, but the same thing is happening. Why would you come up with the petition because you don't want the game coming to PC? What does the game coming to PC have anything to do with you? It has nothing to do with you whatsoever. So you want to block this? Why? It makes absolutely no sense. Like, people are really, really getting upset about this exclusivity, and every time something comes to the PC, a console player loses a damn heart, pretty much. This is, I don't know, man. This is crazy. It's funny as hell to me, man.
I think it's kind of like it seems like the PlayStation guys are really mad. And I kind of feel like Metal Gear Solid has always been like that go-to PlayStation exclusive that they name when they say this is what our consoles got. And it pisses them off because not only is it coming to PC, but the PC version will be the definitive version. So it's like,
funny thing about that, I actually mentioned back when I was playing, I was a Sony fanboy, I'm not even gonna lie, I was a Sony fanboy back then. And I remember when Grand Theft Auto, one of my favorite series, it started on the PlayStation. And even though he was on the Dreamcast, because Grand Theft Auto 2 was actually on the Dreamcast, but for some reason I just didn't trip about that. But when it came to the Xbox, I actually got upset. And then I thought about it now, and I'm like, why did I get upset that it came on the Xbox? And the funny thing is that's still going on now, but I've learned, and I was like, that was stupid to get upset that it's coming on another system. But that exclusivity thing was real, yo. People still have these alliances, and people still really care if their favorite game that they can brag about, whether it was a third-party exclusive or a first-party exclusive, goes to another system or another platform.
I was mad. I was mad too when I saw that Metal Gear went over to the Xbox, and then I realized, I was like, wait a minute, Metal Gear was on the Nintendo, and then it was on some other little computer thing before then. So then I was like, okay, it's cool. But I'm still mad about other games like Tekken and ModernWarNegro, they go to Xbox. But I wasn't mad at the same time because I had an Xbox 360, so I was able to buy it. So
This guy.
I was gonna say Tick is mad about Smite going to Xbox, so he's
I was so about to say they're gonna call you a hypocrite.
oh no, I was definitely mad. But I think GTA started on the PC, JG. I'm not sure, but I think it did.
If it did, then correct me, because I know
I
y'all
believe
are...
it did. The original one was on PC.
I do remember the overview ones being on PC
if
first.
it did, my bad. Then okay, well, it started on the PC and then it went to the PlayStation, and it was kind of just PC, and
It became
and then
popular on PlayStation. We know what you're
yeah,
saying.
and then
PlayStation
it went on the Xbox. Yeah, then it went on the Xbox later, and I was upset, but yeah.
Everybody should be happy about this. I mean, everybody should be able to enjoy any game. I don't really like exclusives, to be honest. I know they pay money for it, any company, whether it's Microsoft, Sony, PC, anybody. I'd rather have every game be available everywhere, to be honest, because then who cares what anybody would say about their system or whatever.
I see why they have it though, man. Like,
I can see why, but
yeah, because you want people to have a reason to come to your console.
Right.
You want to give them that reason to come there. So if you got the better games or a game that looks good and you can't get it on that console, of course it's going to make you want to buy that console. You can't play it anywhere else.
well, if it's in-house, yeah, for sure. Like, if Sony's making the game or Microsoft making the game, I could definitely understand that. So Nintendo, obviously, they're always going to push the Zeldas and the Marios forever on their own console, but
Yeah, speaking about Metal Gear though, yeah, it was on Nintendo, but it must have been something that happened with them because they lost it. And well, actually, let's see, the last Metal Gear Solid game was
on GameCube.
it was on GameCube, so that was the last one. But who knows? It could have been something where Nintendo just had bad relations with them, and then they lost it. Then they came over to Sony, and Sony treated them with open arms.
it was
But-
those little discs. Nobody
Basically,
wanted to make games on those little
Yeah,
things.
yeah. That was a once again, Nintendo trying to be different, so
Yup.
they didn't want to make games and then use their whether it was a cartridge or a little bitty ass disc.
So basically, what you're saying is Kojima is a platform hopper and he ain't loyal. See, he's a hoe. He's a hoe. But now I'm playing.
Kojima ain't loyal.
But I mean, like you said, people, in tech, people do want a reason to come to that specific platform, but the transparency it's going away, man. More and more of these games are coming to other platforms, so eventually, what's going to be the reason for you to even have a console? Because I feel like this is the last generation of console gaming, or at least with Xbox and Sony. I don't know about
The excuse
Nintendo.
is always going to be that it's cheaper, easier to use, and it's what my friends do. The first two I give you a pass, but that one always kills me. It's you game because you're doing you're a sheep, like you're just doing what your friends do. Like I play for fun. There's been plenty of days where Tick and JG are playing some whack shit like Terraria on PC, and I don't want to play that shit
Oh no,
because
JG's
I
not
don't
gonna
think
play
it's
that.
fun. I don't get that. It's where my friends are. Like I thought we played games for fun. Like you niggas don't know how to make friends. You can make new friends on other platforms, but I'm
Hey,
done
man,
ranting.
I moved away, like I said, when I first got my Alienware, which I still regret that I got, but when I got that, I mainly got it so I can render videos faster. I wasn't really planning on playing PC games.
That's
like
actually
that.
how I got into PC too. My
Yeah.
PC is supposed to be for videos.
Yeah,
man.
I wasn't planning on it, but I started playing more games with Tech. I wanted to play 64-man Battlefield 3, and when I got that game, I said, "Oh my lord, this shit is so fun! I could run around. There's always action," and I started just playing it more and more. And then me and Tech, we only played Call of Duty on the Xbox for real, but when we got on PC, we started playing more and more games, and he was on there. So that was one person versus all of my friends on Xbox. and I ended up just abandoning them, and they're still mad at me to this day because I play on PC and I don't even have an Xbox 360 anymore. So I did it. If it's at least one person who you know that'll play on the PC, just go ahead and take that chance, man. It's really not a big deal just because all of your friends are on there. Like, play what you want to play.
You can make new friends. There's Mumble servers, TeamSpeak servers, Curse Voice. Just hop in a server and fucking introduce yourself. Like, y'all act like y'all don't know how to make friends.
I went to the PC back in 04. Now, mind you, this was before online gaming popped off on the consoles, but you could play your PlayStation and Xbox online. I left all them people that I knew on the PS2 and just went over to PC and started making new friends, just hopping on in Call of Duty rooms. And it got to the point where when I got so good in playing in those rooms, people started recognizing me in the lobby. They were like, "Oh, you're that Tick guy. He's fun to play with. You're cool. Can I add you?" And then I started making friends. Then somebody wanted to be cool with me and told me to hop into what I used to use for voice chat back in the day, which was Roger Wilco. He asked me to hop in there and chat with me because he wanted to start a clan with me. So we went in there and chatted up in there. Then all of a sudden he had other people that he knew come in there. So then I met up with them, and then I started being cool with them. And then it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Like my whole friends list on Steam, like pretty much everybody on there I know.
That's actually what got me into PC gaming. Just the community is so much better. Because at first I was just kind of sort of doing it, and then like I remember I was specifically playing Crisis 3 one day, and I don't know how like this dude just started talking. He was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And he asked me what kind of PC I got, and then we were just talking about specs and shit. I was having like having a conversation with him. And he's like, "Yo, can I add you?" And like it reminded me of that old culture when the 360 had first came out. Like you remember back in the original 360 day when it first came out 05, you could hop into a Call of Duty lobby, play a game with somebody, like, "Yo, you're cool. Can I add you to my friends?" It's like that don't exist no more. Like everybody's a comedian online. They think they're funny. Fuck you, nigger. Da 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 da. And nobody becomes friends on console. But that culture still exists on PC. People will add you. They don't care as long as you're cool.
That's how I made friends on Xbox. When I hopped off Xbox and got it, I'm in my PC and got an Xbox 360. I went on there and didn't know anybody. All I did was hop into a rainbow room, and I remember it was this whole clan in there. And me being very competitive, I saw they was trying to just destroy everybody on the other teams. I was like, I'm gonna try to fuck these dudes up. So I just stayed in there and kept playing until I actually started beating them and like destroying them. All of a sudden, it was like, "Man, you real cool, bro. You should join our clan." And that's how I sparked it off. So I met everybody that one day that was on my friends list, and after that, I started meeting more people. That's how it works.
It ain't all roses though. Just don't mess with the MOBA community. The MOBA community on PC is ass, bro. Like they will, if you have one bad game, they will report you. They'll call you a faggot and all this other shit. Just don't mess with. Yeah, you're feeding. Just don't mess with the MOBA community. They are terrible. But other than that, for the most part, PC community is pretty straightforward.
I just had somebody yell at me today, yo. I want to go. I'm like, "Fuck you, dog. Like, get out of here, man." The MOBA community be clowning, but yeah,
they think it's life.
they're a totally different entity, dog. That shit is toxic as fuck.
If you want a game to really meet friends, like if you second thought in PC because you're afraid you're not going to be able to meet friends, play a game like Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2. All you gotta do is, because it's a co-op game, all you gotta do is do well and just be kind of funny, or even just help the team out and help them win. If somebody gets shot down, be the first one to go pick them up, stuff like that. People will add you real quick. They won't even tell you that they're adding you. You just see a ad up like, that guy wants to be friends with you because you played good, so he wants to keep playing with you. It's that easy.
And if you don't want to use TeamSpeak, Mumble, and all that shit, there's always Skype if you want to be cheap. Everybody got Skype. That's how we started. Me, JG, we started playing on Skype.
Yeah, then we moved over because we were like, "Yo, man, people keep." Well, it was actually you.
That was me. I kept mentioning like, "Yo, we should get TeamSpeak eventually." And he was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Yo, that's what I used to use back in the day."
Yeah, let them know.
Yeah. There you go. Let's move on. Let's cut on the evil music because it's time for the EA news. EA, since the last podcast, has announced they are now announcing this new unlimited EA Access program, $5 a month. You can have access to certain games. I think it starts off with like FIFA, Madden, Battlefield, and some other game I can't think off the top of my head. But for $5 a month, you can play these games all you want, basically rent them, kind of like a Netflix for video games type service. They said that it won't require Xbox Live Gold to access these games. This is exclusive for Xbox, by the way, Xbox One. It won't require Xbox Live Gold to access it unless you want to play multiplayer. But if you just want to play single player, you won't need it. How you guys feel about that?
Trash.
Siggy, I thought you supported it, Siggy.
Nah, I never supported that.
Oh,
No, I made a video trashing it.
oh. Cause I thought you. Cause I saw the video and I was like, this dude probably about to support. That's why I ain't watch it.
I say, fuck it, fuck it. Because look, if this is successful, Activision, they gonna look at this and be like, we could charge $5 a month for Call of Duty.
Yep, that's what I said.
Why not?
Yep.
They're like, other companies are gonna start doing this, and then pretty soon we won't even own games. Like,
Activision don't even have no goddamn library to be doing it. They only have Call of Duty pretty much, man.
We got
Yeah.
3 Call of
First
Duties
of all,
coming out.
What game in EA's library do you want to pay $5 a month to play?
I don't want to pay
Exactly. Who wants
$5
to play old
anything.
Maddens? Nobody wants to
No,
play
no,
old Maddens.
I'll
I only
play
play like one game from EA right now, and that's
Mass
Battlefield.
Effect 4, and I'm gonna buy that game. I'm not gonna rent it. That's it. Maybe Dragon Age. That's it. EA's library is
sucks.
weak as fuck. Don't nobody want to play that shit.
The only
Hey.
positive that could come from that is, it's another stop to get rid of GameStop, because
Yep.
GameStop is just taking so many L's. But as far as that service, it doesn't appeal to me
And
at all. I don't even play out
Battlefield
games
4,
like that.
since we talking about EA, Battlefield 4, trash, uninstalled that game.
This
First
guy.
of all, I uninstalled and reinstalled the game 3 separate times. I still have issues with that game.
It's Punk Buster. I keep
uninstalled-
telling you how to fix
Fuck
it, bro.
EA.
That's not even It's Punk Buster.
I'm tired of this shit. A year later, the shit doesn't work. I don't care what it is. I just want to start the game up and play it, Tick. Moshi has
Punk
issues
Buster.
still, too. I'm tired of fucking Battlefield. Fuck Battlefield, bro. I
But
hate
anyway.
that game. I'm gonna make another review, a remaster. Fuck
Wait.
Battlefield.
But
Now
anyway,
we know.
so-
Now we know why Sony rejected it, because they have that share crap. So if I wanted to play Madden 13 and share it with somebody, then it's free. It's not $5.
But look, this is why I don't support it. First of all, I see this as a test. This is another test.
Yep.
I already did this with the DLC back in the day with Call of Duty 4. And then after they saw that they can manipulate people and spending more money on the game that they shouldn't have to for some maps and stuff like that, everybody started doing it. So this is a test. About 2 or 3 years ago, back when I used to do all them EA Sports videos about Madden and stuff like that, one of the guys that was higher in the community from the Sim Standard, they found an article on EA talking about that they are thinking about dropping subscriptions just to play Madden online. And they were thinking about doing this, and they were coming up with different prices and stuff like that and how it would work. So what I'm seeing right now is, since they're doing this access deal, they're going to see how this access deal works first. So they see, okay, they're willing to pay $5 for this and all that. How about we can get them to pay to play our games online, and we'll just give them some BS like, oh, it costs a lot of money to run these servers. So yeah, all it takes is $10 a month, and you can play Madden online for that whole month, or you can pay $60 and play it for the whole year.
Like, imagine,
Ridiculous.
first of all, console guys, only guys, first of all, you guys pay $60, $50 a year just to play online. Imagine having
Sad.
to pay that on top of another $5 to $10 a month just to play your games online. This is a slippery slope.
We
Don't
balling
support-
though, man.
don't
We
su-
got money, we can do it, but we don't want to buy a PC because it costs too much.
This is true. They be saying that. Don't support this shit. And this
Nah,
is the
you're-
this is the icing on the cake. Let me say this. Madden 15, the demo, will be exclusive to EA Access, meaning you have to pay $5 a month just to play a demo. We're paying for demos now. This is a scary time for gaming. Go
And
ahead,
that's
Steve,
just
my
EA.
bad.
And that's just EA. Ubisoft and Activision. I think you're right. They're gonna follow suit eventually. You know,
Oh,
they all
Ubisoft,
want
hell
money.
yeah.
And now we're looking at $25 a month if you want all of them.
That is crazy. Imagine paying for EA, Activision, and Ubisoft all $5 a month. That's $15 a month just to play games that you don't even own, and to play demos for games that you might like that you don't even own.
And about what I said, please, I don't want to see these in tweets or anything. Don't tweet me this. Don't give me that, but World of Warcraft and MMOs charge you $15 a month or something like that to play their games online. All right, so first of all, these games run one server, 24 hours, always adding different things and changing it up daily. It costs money to do that, and it's a worldwide server. Anybody from whatever country could come in there and play in that server. So I don't want to hear that, they could do it, so why is it bad if Madden and anybody was to do it? Because it's totally different. Read on it, Google it. It's different.
I want a
That's all I wanna
refund for
say.
Battlefield 4. And gaming related news, Twitch has had some big changes. You will no longer be able to permanently just save on-demand video, basically meaning after a live stream when your video saves, it used to be like saved in an archive. After, I believe they said 2 weeks, they delete the video. and then they also have programs where it's like if you're a turbo member or you're a partner, you can keep it for 60 days, but it's still not permanent, only 60, and then they delete it. And then also they implemented copyright claims. So if you're playing music in the background of your streams, they will not flag you during the stream, but you won't be able to archive the stream. Basically, they'll mute the part where there's music playing. So, and this isn't just music. Say you're playing from iTunes or Spotify or whatever. This is music playing from games too. So if you're like a big 2K streamer and they're playing, they play a lot of rap music, licensed music in 2K, it's gonna flag your videos. How y'all feel about that?
When we knew that was gonna happen though, as soon as Google announced it, that was a given. That was a given.
And they try to be sneaky about it. They just implemented it. And what's worse is it's just like when they implemented the new system into YouTube, the bot. It's because it's not humans actually looking at your videos, you guys. It's a bot. It is so sensitive that it flagged one of Twitch's own videos, its own stream, saying that it was copyrighted music and they don't have the right to use it. Twitch's bot is using it against them. That is hilarious to me. But there is a solution. There is a solution. You guys have any idea what that is?
Mute your games.
You stream.
You stream. That sucks though. Like if you're like a 2K streamer, you're basically gonna have to go into your options and you're gonna have to turn the music down to 0. That's how you're gonna have to play your games. Yeah, and don't you dare turn no music on to spice up the stream. You better be hella entertaining.
That's why everybody try to come over to Hitbox. Now stay your ass on Twitch and deal with it.
Yeah, Hitbox is for hipsters.
Yeah, don't come over here, yo.
Everybody on that nuts. Everybody on Hitbox.
Don't jump shit. Remember who was here first. Remember who told y'all, who put y'all on Hitbox. It was us.
And what's funny is when this first came out a couple of weeks ago, they said Hitbox announced that it was like they're registered, like if 3 times as many people registered as normal, and it crashed the site for like an hour or whatever. So like hella people is jumping over to Hitbox. I guess it's interesting.
Hypocrites.
Twitch is just another story, a typical story of success. Build a platform, sell out, then basically get rid of those features that help build the platform for money. It's another success story, basically. Sell out.
Sounds like YouTube.
Yep, sell out. On the random news, new Elgato capture card records in 1080p, 60 frames per second. How y'all feel about that?
I'm actually picking it up after this podcast.
Me too.
Oh, you said me too, favorite media? There you go.
Favorite media, bro. You know where Tick stands. You like the new capture card, JG?
Yes, I will be picking it up as well. I'm about to wait though because the update, apparently the 2.0 update, is supposed to come out later on today. So we'll see if they fix all the bugs and stuff. But
what bugs you have?
I forgot exactly what they said. I think they said that the streaming capability was having some issues. So it's not anything actually with the actual recording right now, but it's some like external features.
I heard. Well,
Mac,
if you stream it from the Elgato, you don't need to stream.
Yeah. Mac is also having trouble.
You won't stream from the Elgato. What are you talking about, hypocrite?
I don't. Nigga, I don't know. I'm talking about. He's talking about the built-in software.
The built-in stream.
Well, be more specific next time.
Yeah, you tried.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, Tick is right. That's the only reason I'm buying it, because my streams will be in 60 frames per second again. It will ease the use on my CPU. It'll be nice.
And if you're a console gamer though, like what you want it for? I said it on Twitter too. Like, why would you want that? Because like 97% of the games don't even run 60 frames per second.
Or
so,
1080p.
Like, 1080p, yeah.
Oh, yeah, or
that's
legit
Xbox.
1080p.
Yeah, so like I didn't get that either. Like, why are you excited if your games don't display it or running that frame
I just
rate?
know in a year I'll be able to sue Elgato if it says 60 and I'm not playing in 60 frames per second.
59.
$5 million bucks.
Sue them. You gotta sue the console because, like, I swear the only game I saw running at 60 frames was The Last of Us Remastered, but we already know why, because they didn't update the graphics and textures. All they did was add higher resolution.
I saw Black playing that yesterday on a live stream, and you are 100% correct, Tick, because I played The Last of Us. All they did was bump up the resolution, but the textures are the exact same game.
Digital Foundry did a comparison, and all it is the resolution was bumped up.
It's not a remaster.
Exact same. And you know what? The 60 frames per second is causing issues, because I saw some weird glitches online because of the 60 frames per second. So it's actually causing issues with the game. That's probably why they added that lock it at 30 frames deal, so you won't have that issue.
We all know the remastering is another tag word, just like definitive. It's like rehash, HD remake.
What's the name? Year of the Remastered, you're talking about. Year of the Remaster continues. Sleeping Dogs Remastered and Resident Evil Remastered was announced. Well, let me take that back. It's a remaster, Sleeping Dogs, but they call it Sleeping Dogs, the definitive version. Yeah,
now, I heard
buzzwords.
it's dropping for the PC too, though. So
Yes.
are they going to add better graphics on this? Is it literally going to
They're just going to add that texture mod on PC on it and make it that the normal.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
not
so
really. I don't know
it'll
really
be
what
a
they're
bad
going to do.
and
But
that's
I'm assuming
stupid
that.
because I actually played the game on PC and they did have the HD texture pack that you could download. I really don't understand. Like, okay, no. First of all, nobody was asking for Sleeping Dogs to be remastered. Second of all, I thought that it was going to stay on consoles because the PC didn't need it. So how much better are you trying to make this game? And I'm extremely confused now that it's coming back on the PC. I'm not buying this shit again. What the fuck?
I bought Sleeping Dogs with all the DLC and the HD texture pack, $10, Green Man Gaming. The fuck I need to buy a remaster for?
I ain't
Shout out to
buying
that
nothing.
sale.
It look boring.
It was actually
It's
fun.
actually pretty good, yeah.
I'm
Which
not
was
buying
better?
it.
Which was better, GTA, JG, or Sleeping Dogs?
As far as
GTA.
the story,
As
GTA.
far as everything.
Yeah, GTA. But I would
Then I
go
know
as
I ain't
far.
buying it.
I would go as far as to say I enjoy Sleeping Dogs more than what's that game that just came out from Ubisoft? Damn, I
Watch
forgot.
Dogs.
Watch
Yeah, Watch
Dogs.
Dogs. I enjoyed it more than Watch Dogs.
I find that hard to believe, but well, they have martial arts in it, so maybe.
Yeah, exactly. The combat was fun.
I bet the game runs good.
It does.
Yeah, probably doesn't stutter, but yeah.
It was a pretty good port. I can't complain, but I ain't buying that shit. What about Resident Evil's remaster?
No, I'm not playing that because I already have that on the game.
What's funny? Yeah, I was gonna say it's a remaster of a remaster from the GameCube. We remastered and remasters, man. Like, man, we should remaster one of our podcasts because everybody likes to buy remasters. Which I think.
Good. Add some crazy effects to it and stuff.
Right,
The definitive podcast.
Right. That'd be hilarious. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's stupid though. Like I already beaten the game, I already bought it. Why not do Resident Evil 2? Like Resident Evil 2 was an option. It's been like comment after comment after comment. I've been seeing it on the forums on Resident Evil. I've been seeing it in Resident Evil videos. People have been saying do a remaster of Resident Evil 2.
That's coming next, Tick.
Or-
That's the
why
next.
not?
That's money. That's going to be the following year.
Or here's a new idea. How about new
game.
IPs? Whoa!
Well,
Pretty
apparently-
mind-blowing idea, right?
Apparently from another YouTuber, this is their way to see if people really want that survivor horror the way it was back in the day and not
Man,
an
fuck
action
that
horror
shit.
game like the newer Resident Evils are. Now I do want it to go back to the old way, but the thing was the person that said it on YouTube, he said to take out the clunky controls and this fixed camera. They're not even going to have the fixed camera in there. And
but
I'm
let
like,
me-
okay,
let me
that's
say-
not the original way then.
do you really believe that, Tick? Because this is Capcom we're talking about. You know, that company that's in the hole and they need cash now. Do you really believe this is to see what other titles are going to be like?
Oh no.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They just
dropping
need
it.
money.
It was easy.
Yeah, easy port, make the money, blah blah blah. Speaking of cashing in again, Assassin's Creed Rogue, the last generation Assassin's Creed was announced for Xbox 360, PS3. Originally rumored to be called Comet. It stars a dude named Patrick. He's an assassin who turns Templar, and it's a direct sequel to Assassin's Creed 4, so it'll be a lot of boating and shit. Does this in-game interest you guys?
Meh.
Played an Assassin's Creed.
They didn't they didn't announce it coming to PC, just 360 and PS3, but if it comes to PC and it's on sale, which I'm 100% confident that it will come to PC eventually because they ported the Vita version over, Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation for Vita, they put that on PC. So I mean, if they put it on PC and it's on sale, I'll pick it up and just play it for the story, because I'm not gonna lie, I am Assassin's Creed fan, but I'm not picking this up day one. Nah, I'll pass. Assassin's Creed Unity will include microtransactions. It'll include different ways you can buy armor and guns, and basically ways to speed up the game for Unity. How you guys feel about that?
Nah,
Definitely
man, I'm
no.
good on that.
You guys remember the day where we used to be able to play a game and actually unlock stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, no unlocks anymore, man.
How much money do you think
You gotta
now
unlock
an
your wallet,
average
bro.
gamer's spending?
Like, would you
Or a,
say?
a hardcore gamer, how much money do you think they spend on all these DLCs and customizations and stuff like that now?
Well, we don't really spend shit because we be buying games for $5-10, but I can't.
Look, for instance, Battlefield, right? I bought it on Black Friday for $30. Could have been $20, but I didn't know about the extra $10 thing you could have done. And then I bought the was it premium? I bought it for $30, so I paid $60 for the complete package.
And since I'm the old head here, I remember back in the days when my parents would get mad at me for calling that Nintendo hotline that cost like $1 a minute or so.
I remember that.
So, but now that's cheap, compared to all the crap you gotta do today for games,
Wait a minute, you're the old head? How old are you, Siggy?
32.
Oh, man, I didn't know you was that old, bro. I mean, I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying I didn't know you was that, that age.
This guy.
Man. So I mean, like, why? My thing is, why even buy the game if you're just gonna do microtransactions? Like, you just if you're too busy, just go tend to what you need to do and then come back to the game. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
How about that Call of Duty multiplayer reveal? How y'all feel about that? Advanced Warfare? Well, we know how Tick feels. That was announced during Gamescom. What about you, JG? How you feel about it?
Man, well, you see the reaction video, so it ain't nothing special, man. It ain't nothing special, but it's definitely different. And we saw the games that they took elements from, like they always do. So it is a totally different game. You got laser beams, phases, you got jetpacks, jumping, boosters, all this shit. So it's gonna be definitely interesting when this game comes out to see all the people bitching about it who buy it every single year.
Now, I will say this. Now, I did see some people point this out in the comment section, and I will say it's very true. Nobody cried about all these other games taking elements from Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, which a lot of games did. They really did take elements from them.
The difference is none of them were successful.
Battlefield's very successful.
What elements did Battlefield take?
You rank up to get weapons.
Yeah, I get you that.
You have perks.
Okay.
That's like Call of Duty's trash-ass gameplay. You shoot somebody in the head.
What are the
it
perks
doesn't
in
kill them.
Battlefield?
You can get perks like, for instance, I could take more bullet damage if I choose defensive. I'll take more bullet damage. Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Y'all know I don't be going into detail.
Yeah, you don't like it.
Yeah,
But-
fuck Battlefield.
Yeah, so they do got the perk system up there. They shoot somebody in the head, they don't drop from it unless it's a sniper rifle. If you play the regular mode, which is very Call of Duty-ish, stuff like that.
I give it to him. I agree with you
Yeah,
on that.
it's still a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, let's admit it though. With this reveal, I mean, this looks like Titanfall, Crisis 3. I mean, like blatant. I just can't imagine them developing this game for 3 years and just all of a sudden having all these games.
That was another excuse. They was like, this game was in development before Titanfall. No, it wasn't. Respawn left like during the NW2 days, and they had already started planning all this. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, they were working on that game way before.
Titanfall was before Call of Duty. So,
They were working on Titanfall for a while. Like I remember when I saw like a screenshot that you couldn't even really tell what was going on.
What took so long for Titanfall to be actually revealed was Respawn. Yeah, it needed funding, and then that's when they got picked up. So that by EA, I believe that's what took so long. But yeah, Titanfall came before Call of Duty, y'all. But I can't say that.
How do you think the franchise, like, let's say it is successful, let's just say everybody loves it. I know that's probably a stretch, but let's say it's good. How would they even make the other two now, as far as the Black Ops series and the other, the Ghost, whatever.
I say
how would they even start? Would they make sequels, or would they just jump to continue? I mean, obviously they're developing it now, somebody is, so
Infinity Ward, I think. Or no, Treyarch's the next one, I believe.
The Treyarch, would they go with Black Ops 3, or do you think they're going to be pressured to now continue this space age future, stuff?
Yeah, because it would be weird to go from like space age to like World War II. Like, just go back to like the regular shit. It'd be weird, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know how to feel about this game. I'm not buying it. So.
I'm probably not going to buy it, but I didn't buy Ghost, so I pretty much probably not going to buy this. But I'm not sure, because like I said before, like all these games, they all are, I've been waiting for a game to give me what I had back in the day with the old Call of Duties. None of the games, or even Rainbow, and even Rainbow's took pages from Call of Duty, so I don't even know anymore. I might either just stick with the free-to-play arena shooters that we're getting on the PC, or I just say forget it and just go ahead and buy Call it. Fuck that one. I ain't buying that shit. That shit just hopping around, and I can just see how it's gonna play. Like people's gonna be hopping around jet suits, and don't let them get a noob tube on it.
See through
oh my
noob
God.
tubes and seeing through walls. Oh my
it's
god,
gonna be
that's
Halo
a
all
cloaking.
day, bro.
That's
Like
a
I'm just gonna
headache.
be, that's how I
You
play.
saw that gun that looked like it was a Gatling gun, but it
Yeah,
was shooting
shooting
out
grenades.
grenade launcher. Yeah, that's a dude too, bro.
Yeah, that's all I would do. Like I'd just be
God.
bouncing around shooting noob tubes at people. Like that's how I would play the game. Just
Look,
so I
hey,
can see everybody else doing it.
you could cloak, see through walls, and then noob tube. Why would I ever want to play this game? That's a
Lasers.
headache.
All the
That
lasers.
is that is too
And
that's
lasers,
too much
yeah.
bull,
You can
bro.
start with do.
That's too much
too
bull in
much.
one package, bro. Like
Yeah,
and,
people swear we hating. Like, that's a headache, bruh. That's
like and
unbalanced.
and I hated Call of Duty more off the mechanics of how the gameplay works, and not just because it's futuristic. Like I've hated Modern Warfare. I've already said I hated that game a lot. Like I'm the one person, unlike most of the console fan base, I hate Call of Duty 4. I hated it when it first came out, and I hate it. I hate it now. Like I never liked Call of Duty 4. And when I first played it, I always said I could see the series is going to go downhill from here because everybody likes this arcade gameplay, and it's going to get more arcadey and worse as it goes. And I'm not. And I was right. Nico Diamond strikes again, and now we got people jumping around in little spaceships and bouncing around with boots and cyber suits and stuff like that and shooting lasers. It just got crazier. So I was wrong.
I'll say this though, before we started the show, me and Siggy was talking about it. I don't think he was in the room yet, Tick. I don't like the fact how fraudulent people are. Like people with their opinions, they're just so fake about shit. Like time and time again, people have hated on Crysis. They hate on Titanfall because it has cloaks in it. And I have not seen anybody complaining. I seen one video on WorldStar, and Siggy, he's seen like 2, you said. But it really hasn't been much uproar about that cloak in Call of Duty. Like, why do you hate it in Crysis, but then you love it in Call of Duty? This is my issue with the community.
The community, yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Definitely get it because, and that's the thing about Crysis. Crysis was actually a good game, but it died
Very
because
good.
nobody played it. And everybody was, mad about it. And now all of a sudden with Call of Duty coming up with all the same stuff, even looks like Crysis. Now they like it. And it's like, wow, really?
And
this skill gap excuse, bro. Like, okay, now you can rocket boost, so that makes the game a little bit harder. But then you got things like you still got the what's the reticle card that helps you kill people that was on Black Ops 2 that everybody
Target
hated?
finder.
The target finder. You got the target finder. You can see through walls. You got a laser gun that shoots a straight line. You got this new tube rocket automatic pistol thing. You got the Iron Man shooting things off your wrist jump off. Like, son, that kills your whole skill gap right there. Now, Crysis, on the other hand, Crysis actually had a legit skill cap. You didn't have all that stupid boost to the side nonsense. You didn't have rocket feet. You actually had to change to a certain suit power to actually jump higher. And you had to change to a certain suit thing to actually go invisible. You had to change to a certain suit power to take more damage. You also had to what was it? The recoil was a lot higher in that game. I didn't find one game that shot a straight line.
And the thing about the cloak in Crysis is not that many people I saw used it because you had to move slow. If you wanted to run around the map, you could see them in the cloak. You had to move slow. That's not in Titanfall, I don't believe. You can run around with the cloak.
Right.
But in Crysis, like, why were you complaining?
Yeah, like as soon as you shot in your cloak, you automatically lost all your armor. Yeah, and then you came out, so you were actually more susceptible to die whenever you shot while you were in cloak. That's why you had to get out of cloak if you wanted to actually shoot somebody. Otherwise, you'll die way faster. So it did definitely take some skill to it, way more skill.
Worst part of it all is the new Call of Duty looks just like Crysis 3, and I said this on Twitter. Crysis 3 is free on PlayStation 3 this month, and people still won't play it because it's not popular. And I said this, right? And somebody replied to me. I was like, it's a great game. And he was like, well, why would I want to play it if the fan base isn't that big? And I was like, because the game is fun, and you just proved my point that you don't want to play it because it's not popular. Not because it's a bad game, but because it's not popular. Exposed over 9,000, bro. Exactly. Hype beast. Fucking sheep, as Tick said. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like that's mind blowing to me. I'm not gonna play the game because it's not popular. So you don't play games for fun, my nigga? Like, really? I don't get it.
That is the problem with the COD community. I wouldn't necessarily say the gaming community as a general. The COD community is there.
It's pretty much the gaming community, man.
In my opinion, I know JG's gonna laugh, but it's like the Apple fanboys. They hate big screens. They'll tell you how bad it is, but now that it's going to be a big screen, the iPhone 6, it's the greatest in the world. Now it's innovative, you know.
Great
next
analogy.
gen.
Clap it up for this man right here.
Hype
That was
beast
a
we
great
know about
analogy.
you. Play COD because popular.
Great analogy. That was amazing.
It's funny, bro. I don't understand.
We should see how it plays out. How do y'all think it'll do as far as success and sales? Do you think it'll be? Because I think Ghost was the first time that they sold less. I think.
Yeah.
You think it'll do better than Ghost?
Actually, they faked it, didn't they? They made it sound like it did good because
Yeah,
they
they
counted the
shipped-
shelves.
They said they shipped. Yeah, they shipped a million.
It's like Xbox did.
selling. Yeah, I think it'll be successful or not.
I do think it'll be successful because Ghost was that bad. It really was.
True.
But everybody's gonna get on it, and then they're gonna go right back to Ghost. Like, you know, I have to plan this game now that it's, you know, a year later after it came out. I actually like this game now. I don't know what it is, but Ghost just seems so great to me now. Like,
That
Is it the
COD
new
effect.
maps though? It's probably
I
the
love
new
it.
maps, right?
It's that COD effect, bro.
because like we've been calling this for like the last 2 years. Like when Black Ops 2 came out, like I was like, yo, everybody's gonna go right back to Modern Warfare 3, the game that everybody hated so much. And when it came out, everybody played Ghost for a few minutes, and they all went back to Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, I just like Modern Warfare 3, but I don't know what it is. It's just a better game because it feels better. And then when Ghost comes out, I was like, okay, when Ghost dropped, everybody gonna go back to Black Ops 2 because they're gonna say that's the better game. Ghost came out. What are these Call of Duty YouTubers on now?
Black Ops 2.
On Black Ops 2, saying that they like it better than Ghost. It's probably the best Call of Duty they've played and all this stuff now. And Black Ops 2 was horrible.
It was
The
bad.
lag
It
was, yeah.
The lag, yeah. I
It
tried
was
it
so
the other
bad.
day. Oh man, it was horrible.
My
You
worst
could-
one was Modern Warfare 3 though. That was by
Yeah,
far
that
the worst
was
one.
Yeah,
way
that
worse.
was, yeah.
Oh god, that was worse. But I don't know. It was like a mixture because I almost died playing Black Ops. I almost had a heart attack. Yo. That game.
This man said I died.
That game, dog. Like you would run around a corner, and all of a sudden you'd die, and you didn't see anything on the screen. Then on the kill cam, the fool was right in front of you when you ran around the corner, but you didn't see him.
Yep.
But he was there. Like, how does that happen? Or, for instance, you'll shoot somebody, you'll shoot way first, point blank range, right up on their chest with a shotgun, and then you die instantly, and you're like, yo, I didn't get a hit marker or kill this person. Then on the kill cam, you didn't shoot at all, bro.
Yep.
Like, that is crazy. Like, that game was so bad. Modern Warfare 3 was the same. It was the same. Like, it was pretty much the same, but like, I don't know, man. It was bad compared to Black Ops. I don't know what was going on. I don't know which one of them two were bad, but
I do think
ain't play
that it'll be successful just because one, all those games that we were talking about earlier, Crisis, Titanfall, it reminds everybody of it. So I
Halo.
think they're appealing to all these FPS fans. So they're probably gonna be like, okay, I'll check it out.
Interesting.
This might be the new Modern Warfare.
Like I
It
said,
might,
I'm
it might
a
usher in a
wait.
new area. You saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a wait and see how it is. I'm not going to look at anyone who's actually a Call of Duty commentator because I really don't care about any of their opinions. They're going to say it's good or bad just because I'm actually surprised. You know, when Ghost came out, I actually surprised that they said that game was bad. I've actually noticed a lot of Call of Duty only commentators said that game was bad. It took them that long to actually admit that the game was bad, and even still, they kind of damage controlled it. But the people who actually thought it was bad, they actually went to League of Legends and Dota. So some people actually moved over to other games.
Which
I
is
don't know how this
fascinating
one's
to
gonna
me
be.
because that's a 180 as far as genres. Like, how'd you go to FPS to MOBA? Like,
but once again, that's another very popular game.
so they want to get them views. Yeah,
They move
'cause
from
they
one
want the
popular
views.
game to the other. Yeah,
That's so sad.
I know why they did that. It doesn't even surprise me, but I want to know what they're going to do about Advanced Warfare for the people who actually want to come back. Because I know some Call of Duty commentators, they moved completely over the league and they said they're not coming back. So we'll see how this one turns out, man. But it's going to be very interesting.
Call of Duty talk.
Yep.
Last piece of news, this is YouTube related. YouTubers, all the biggest YouTubers, gaming YouTubers specifically, such as PewDiePie, Smosh, even KSI. A study was done, I forgot by who, but this article was on Polygon and GameSpot. There'll be a link in the description box below, the video version. And it basically stated that a study was done and YouTubers are more influential among teenagers than actual A-list celebrities. They were saying that they can move more units as far as sales or whatever, and they're just more popular. They look up to them more. And I guess JG called it because I remember you saying like 10, 15 podcasts ago, YouTubers are the new role models, even though they shouldn't be. How y'all feel about that?
I'm right.
Uh-oh.
It's not surprising.
AG Damas.
It's not surprising. I mean,
Light
you think
skin
about
Dombus.
it. All teenagers today have their cell phones, and what does their cell phones have? YouTube apps, and they're just it's more accessible than say a movie or a TV show, you know, on your phone on the go. I could definitely see that. More kids now today are watching YouTube videos than they are watching TV, in my opinion. So,
like, I don't know, like I'm not mad at it because like I'm not a fan of PewDiePie. But if I had a child, I'd rather them look up to PewDiePie than say like Rihanna or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather them some screaming weirdo than some dancing whore. But
and then another thing, like, well, you know, mine is the, you know, really big YouTubers who it's almost impossible for you to get in touch with them, but we're more there with you. We're down to earth, and you can get in contact with us better than a celebrity who's always out or doing nothing, maybe just ignoring you the entire time. But you know, people like us and even NWA, though he's way bigger than us, he at least talks to some of y'all. All you gotta do is tweet or, you know, put a comment or something or be in a live stream and we'll actually say something directly, versus if you're trying to get in contact with like a Jay-Z or something, like chances are you're not going to encounter him in real life. And even if you do, he might be surrounded by, you know, a million of different security guards, and you're not going to be able to say, you know, what's up or shake his hand or anything. So that's the main difference. That's why they're more relatable. Like say NWA, even though you don't want to, you are a role model for a lot of people, bruh.
I ain't a role model, bro.
I was just saying,
you're the reason why I make money.
Yeah.
This guy. How you feel about it, Tick? Is he? Did he mute himself?
I'm still here, yo.
Oh,
He's trying to think about
He
it.
sleeps.
Man, I don't really care. I mean, I ain't a role model. I don't want to be a role model. If you got a father, somebody look up to that dude. If you got an older brother, look up to him.
That's a fair enough answer.
Another thing, just to add to JG's point about, you know, accessibility and stuff like that. Also, a lot of these gaming conventions, you know, gaming is becoming more popular. All of a sudden now, MLG is showing up on ESPN and stuff like this, or X Games. The more and more popular the gaming community is going, as far as, you know, YouTube also. These events, these fans or these kids that look up to these people, they can see them now without, you know, because if I go to a sporting event, you know, we're blocked from going down the field or anything like that. So you're never going to really meet these people. These events, you can meet a PewDiePie or you can meet an MWN or a JG and shake their hand even, or take a picture with them. So
right.
Watch your voice just turn into like Kermit the Frog for a second there.
Who's mine?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Maybe you only heard that.
You're right. I think your internet, your Walmart connection bugging right now.
I didn't hear nothing.
All right, we've entered the Twilight Zone.
All right, let's move on. I think we're done with that.
Cool piece of news. Last thing we're going to talk about, movies. A lot of big summer blockbusters. We all saw Ninja Turtles, right?
Not me, sorry.
You sound like go see it. Yes, Siggy. Come on, man. You had
my god. We're going to talk about Ninja Turtles because this is kind of gaming related. It's dork related.
Go ahead, go for it. I'll talk about Secret of the Use.
How y'all feel? Who want to take the floor on Ninja Turtles? What are your initial thoughts?
There you go.
So okay, I was the first one who watched it, and I told people that it really wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. You know, of course, they changed up some of the things from the original story, from the cartoons and from the comics that we remember. So it was more along the cartoon route as far as the story. So they changed it up a little bit, but it really wasn't to the point where you're like, oh man, you know, this is a totally unbelievable story. They switched up the entire story. No, they are not aliens. So even though a lot of people thought that because they were big as hell, they're not aliens. And the story didn't really upset me. Megan Fox didn't upset me. She actually played April pretty well.
Good, yeah.
I think that's the most acting she's ever done in her career, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, because April, as y'all
She
know,
actually had a different role, bro.
I was like, she talks?
Yeah, like she's kind of a ditz, and you know, she's out there trying to get the story and gets herself in trouble. So she played that role very, very well. And Michelangelo stole the show, in my opinion. This shit was funny as hell. It wasn't really a kid movie like a lot of people thought. They kind of had some scenes in there that were a little bit questionable, but overall, it was still a very, very good movie to me, and I liked it better than Transformers.
Yes,
I did.
I agree.
And I also wrote an article about it on ModernWarNegro.com.
Transformers trash.
I definitely did like it better than Transformers. I mean, the first movie we saw, like, even though that was a good one, but I did like it better than Transformers. Like JG, I don't understand this whole thing with people just like to hate on Megan Fox for some reason now. And I think it had to be after that whole Transformers thing when she got kicked off, because I swear people used to love her before. Like every dude used to talk about, yo, she's so sexy, I love her. But now everybody talks about, I hate her. I don't know
It's
why.
the thumbs. That's what they started hating.
Yeah, so apparently now everybody kept telling me they didn't like Megan Fox in my video when I gave a review on it, but whatever. I thought the movie was funny. Like JG said, Michelangelo definitely stole the show, because that boy was hilarious, bro. That's all I'm gonna tell you. My man Michelangelo was hilarious. Again with the story mode. I'm at the story. I said story mode. Talking about games and shit. Again with the story. I was wrong on my video, because everybody kept telling me, especially they kept telling me that Michael Bay wasn't the director, he was the producer or some shit. Everybody wanted to let me know this after one person told me, apparently. But anyway, you know how they do, they follow behind each other with comments so they can seem smart. But apparently the comic book story was that Splinter was actually a mouse. So I said in my video, I thought they just copied the cartoon version, not the actual story, but actually he was a mouse the whole time. And his master was Hamato Yoshi or whatever, and he actually watched him train or whatever. But it was a good movie. I think everybody should go see it. Go watch it with an open mind. Do not compare it to the 90s movie. We are not 5-year-olds anymore. We're not 6-year-olds, or some of you may have been like 10. We're not that age anymore.
Oh, thanks a lot.
This is this is 2014, so we're not, it's not the cheesy days of the 90s, the early 90s
for new classics.
It's not the cheesy years of the 90s where you had the puppets, puppeteer outfits, and just crazy funny comedy and stuff like that. Like this is different. You got explosions and crazy effects and stuff like that nowadays, man. So, and things are a little bit more serious. And I was talking about this earlier because I actually watched Batman The Dark Knight Rises today, and I saw some questionable things in that movie. First of all, Christian Bale, I didn't like his voice in there. I was like, why is he
so
he's
random?
talking like that? Like, why was he talking like that? I thought that was weird, and like I thought he was overdoing it with the acting. I was like, yo, this is stupid. I didn't know that the bitch was Catwoman in there, because her acting as Catwoman was probably the worst Catwoman I've ever seen in any Batman movie series ever. Like, first of all, she didn't act like a cat.
This is such a random rant.
This man went on something else.
Because this, like, people talk so highly of this movie, but these same people are the same people hating on the Turtles because they changed things in it, and that's what I'm getting at. Like, they changed things in this Dark Rising movie. She didn't even seem like Catwoman. I couldn't tell if it was Catwoman or Batwoman.
Which one was Dark Rising in the 3? Which one was it?
The third
was Rising.
The third one was trash, and the first one was. I really only liked the second.
I didn't like the first one really either. Yeah, I saw the first one; it was pretty decent of a movie.
Second movie was a classic. The other two,
Like Bane, for instance, he didn't look like the Bane that
it didn't even have any poison or venom. Whatever it's called.
And then he sounded like he was 75 years old. Like, why was he that old sounding? Like, I didn't understand that. Like, that movie altogether, I didn't really like it. I thought it was pretty bad of a movie, but I know a lot of you gonna be like, what, Tick? You don't know what you're talking about. Dark Knight's greatest, and Dark Knight Rises is the greatest movie, but I didn't like it. It was too many changes, and it just seemed horrible to me, but my opinion. But, a lot of people got mad about, the Turtles because they changed things, and I don't understand that. Like, that's that hip-hop, I can't say that word. Say it. Thank you. I can't say that word. Hip-Hop Anonymous.
Hip-Hop Anonymous.
that's that, son. And I don't that's just one thing I don't like, son. If you're gonna hate something else for doing, something, but then like this other thing that's doing the same thing, bro, like, that's wrong.
Hey, look, I would admit, because I haven't watched the movie yet, I would admit that I based the whole thing on the trailer. I just thought it was too
much
looking.
The trailer's deceiving.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was, because I know JG, you told me don't go by that. It's a good movie. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it now. But yeah, I based it solely on that, and I admit to Tick, the computer graphic look, I guess I am used to that puppet look, so I couldn't get past that either. How big they were, and stuff like that. So the trailer turned me off of the movie. So that's why I was hesitant to watch it. But I'll watch it now.
Let me ask JG and
I'm a
Tick
Turtle
this.
fan, so
All
I'm
right.
gonna go watch it either way.
It's no secret. I think Transformers 4 was trash. I liked Ninja Turtles. I don't think it was like amazing like X-Men Days of Future Past. That was a fucking
that was great.
That was fucking
Yeah, that was
amazing.
awesome. Yeah,
Ridiculous good.
I would say it's like, C plus B minus type movie. It was a good summer flick. That's what I would define it as. Dude, could you understand why I would like Ninja Turtles and not Transformers?
Yes.
There was an actual story. I mean, there was a story in Transformers, but like it got lost in the explosions. But the story was very straightforward. Wasn't amazing, but very straightforward. They set up the characters quite well. I love the way that they animated Raphael. Like they made him more brutish and more strong than everybody else. Michelangelo was hilarious. They had Donatello with the glasses. They just set the characters up correctly. And the story moved along. It wasn't too much action. It was a good amount of story to action, I think. And that's the type of movie I like. Transformers 4 was just like one day a family wakes up, Optimus Prime is in the back of the damn house, and the next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh my god! I was like, Transformers 4. I remember it was a moment where I was ready to leave the movie theater. I was like, this is out of control. Like. Great movie, Ninja Turtles. Great movie, good summer flick. That's all I got to say. And
already know somebody gonna try to correct it. Going like Optimus wasn't there. Optimus was actually at an old abandoned movie theater. But anyways,
yeah, they're gonna
because somebody tried to correct. But yes, I understand your frustrations with it, and the story did get lost. Even though I liked it, but I understand
I
why
liked
you
it
don't.
also.
And the
And
Dinobots,
Yeah.
Dinobots didn't even talk. That's so disrespectful. What's the point of calling it the Age of the Dinosaurs or whatever the fuck it was called? And the Dinobots didn't even talk. Because in the show, like the Dinobots was like the Beta Squad. You know, like come on, bro.
Here you go, man. You about to go?
Yeah, I don't like that movie, man.
That movie though,
And then-
that movie was pure. This is a new direction of movies though. If you paid attention to it, they made the setting in China. Guess how much money that movie made in China alone. It's all about now trying to make all the money, and that, forget the U.S. numbers, which is pretty good still. Worldwide, it's already way past $1 billion now. So this is like the 5th movie or something like that that's ever gotten crossed.
They announced the 5th. Just what happened to letting die at 3? Let it die at 3.
It
And
will
then-
die.
and look,
It
I
will.
tweeted out. I tweeted out. I said Michael Bay redeemed himself with this movie, but I did a little research. A couple people tweeted me, and it turns out he produced the movie. He didn't direct it, so he did not. He did not redeem himself. I'm waiting for his next film.
Yeah, I found
There was
I
another
found-
director.
I found that out in my video because everybody kept telling me.
I was like, no wonder the movie was actually good.
But look, that's why everybody was mad though. Yeah, that's why everybody was mad. So y'all just hating on Michael Bay though. I'm not gonna say that he redeemed himself either, but y'all was still hating on him because of that fact. Because y'all thought that he directed it. So it's still shame on y'all.
They were getting mad that I thought that he was the director. He wasn't the director.
You know what the truth is though, is that he was originally the director, and he was the one with the alien script. So I guess they got kind of mad about that, right? For them to
Kicked
change.
his ass to the
I was
curb,
mad
man.
about it.
Yeah. So that's
I was
Made
mad
him in
about
charge
it.
of the special effects. That's it. Produce that shit. Bye, nigga. But sequel was announced for 2016, so I'm looking forward to it. I think they can
Me
improve
too.
a lot better because it was a good base. It was a good start. I think it was a good start.
What I told JG is because a lot of us had a problem with the Foot Clan on there. Like I was thinking, okay, since they already gave Shredder a robotic suit, and maybe they can make the Foot Clan out of robots.
Yeah, maybe they could have like a separate little Foot Clan crew that directly follow Shredder, and they could actually do martial
we stopped
arts.
talking about Call of Duty.
You
Hey, they
what I
were probably
know?
liking you till you said that.
Why in all these like kung fu type movies is like there's always the villain and the villain always has a right hand man that's a woman. Why is the woman the right hand man always have like this anime purple red hair? Like, do you ever notice that?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
like a Kanye scarf and shit. Like, can y'all stop that?
Well, Karai's his daughter though, so I think she was always in the. I'm not sure. I didn't read the comics, but she may have always been in the comics. I'm not sure though. I know she was in a Nickelodeon cartoon out of nowhere. So
everybody didn't see Guardians of the Galaxy, so we can't really. Well, not as many did, so we can't really discuss
I
that. We
didn't
gonna
see it,
pass it. It was a good movie. It was. A good
I believe
movie.
it. I heard from like a lot of people that was really, really good.
Yeah, especially if you're a Marvel fan, it caters more to like the hardcore Marvel fans. I think some things that might fly over your head if you don't know. But it was. I think it was a dope movie. Nah, if you got common sense, you should be able to
As long as
follow.
it wasn't Winter Soldier, because that movie was garbage. I don't
It's
care
got more
what
action
anybody
than
say.
Winter Soldier.
Oh my god, that movie made me fall asleep. It really
I think
did.
that movie was amazing. You're bugging. All right,
It was
that's all I
amazingly
got.
depressing.
That's all I got on my show notes. Do y'all have anything else y'all want to talk about?
Nah, man, this has been
like
a very
2
long
hours, pretty
podcast, man. Yeah, man. So
Yeah,
we
1
done,
minute,
yeah.
48 seconds on that. All right, Siggy, since
1
you're the
minute?
guest. No,
One
one
minute.
1 hour. Fuck you. Siggy, you got the floor since you're our guest. What is your closing statement for Gaming Illuminati episode 30? Go.
I'm appreciative that y'all invited me on. Thank you very much, JG, MWN, Tick. And also, Tick, some of the old movies, our puppets are pretty good. I bet you our old Jurassic Park is going to be better than the new Jurassic Park. There you go.
I'm sure they still use computers though.
Yeah, but
can-
they still have the animatronics, though.
I'm
know
still
what I
I'm sure they're
noticed?
gonna stay doing that though. Is there a new one coming out though?
There is a new one coming out. With
yes!
with Galaxy of the guy, whatever the... what's his name? Chris Pratt. He's going to be the main guy, I think.
Yes, let's go.
Interesting.
I was gonna
We've been
say
waiting for this.
we brought Siggy. Siggy is a predominantly console player. We brought him on the show. I know a lot of people in the comments, they complain, why don't you guys bring a console only guy on the show to balance us out, because we predominantly play on PC. Now I want y'all to know that we brought a console only guy predominantly on the show, and the things that we were talking about positive and negative things for Sony and Xbox, and I just want y'all to notice that he didn't get mad. And he was actually agreeing with us. I just want y'all to notice.
There you go.
And it's because he's not a fanboy. He's not a plastic defender. I just want some of y'all to be honest with yourselves.
Yes,
That's all.
he said he owns
Exactly.
an Xbox One and a PS4.
Yes. I
Xbox
actually
One and a PS4.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
I'm just
played a
saying,
PC
be
game?
honest.
And a Wii. No.
Ever
Was
played a
that-
PC game, Sig?
Yeah, I play some. I got a Steam account now. I was actually playing the was it Team Fortress 2 a lot, but I stopped playing that.
Yeah, see?
True,
I'm really on the console.
All right, JJ, you got the floor. What's your closing statement? Gaming Illuminati, episode 30. Go.
Man, it's been a crazy ass week, man. Crazy ass week. A lot of news. Gamescom plus, what's going on in my city. So, man, I feel like I need like a week's sleep, man. It's been very, very crazy. But
Had to bring the
glad
city
that-
up.
Well, it was already brought up in it. It was already brought up in the beginning, Tick. It was already brought up in the beginning, so cut that noise out. But I'm glad that we finally got this done, because we had a lot of news going on. So I hope y'all enjoy. Once again, thank you for the support.
What sucks about the thing that's going on in St. Louis is
Hashtag
like
Ferguson.
there's fires
St.
and
Louis.
riots, Ferguson, whatever. Fires
Jesus.
and riots and shit. Like y'all, like they're ruining their town. Like the city was already full of abandoned buildings and fire. Now I really don't want to go to that city. But Tick, you got the floor. What's your closing statement for Gaming Illuminati episode 30?
We out of here.
Thank you, Tick. That was beautiful.
That was sweet.
That was poetic.
It was.
Right up there with all the Tupac albums.
There you go.
My closing statement for tonight's episode, I just want to say that the opinions expressed in this podcast, or if you're watching the video version of the video, are not facts. They're just opinions, except for the stories that we discussed. They're facts. But the opinions expressed do not affect your ability to purchase and enjoy whatever said game that we might have not liked. Okay?
And we don't cause ModernWarNegro to hate stuff, because apparently on the Call of
Yeah,
Duty
somebody
video,
said they-
we are the reason you're a hater.
Hold on, what? Really?
Somebody said y'all brought me to the dark side.
We are the
man.
reason he hates, and he just hates everything.
Man. Yeah,
Oh
okay.
my god.
Yep.
They're hilarious.
You've been around me too long, ModernWarNegro, apparently.
Yeah.
The hate has consumed your heart.
Don't ask for our opinions and then get mad. It's not the same as yours, okay? And and the guy who threatened to kill me because I said Destiny was boring. All I gotta say is bring it on. All right. What you gonna say, JG?
Oh, no. We good, man. We good.
All right. Well, this is a big Gaming Illuminati episode 30. I'd like to thank you, the listener, for listening. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes as well as SoundCloud. SoundCloud.com/GamingIlluminati. Keep in mind, we spell Illuminati with N's and Natties and nice. It's available on Stitcher Radio. Once again, I'd like to thank you for listening, but we are out this bitch.
Okay.
No flex zone.
I hate y'all.